these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising if you try to win the battle to be who you are. I danced to the left, I danced to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm not with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So will you take a little walk on the wild side? Be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
now. Hey now. Hey now. Hey now. Thursday. Best day of the week, my friends. Best day of the week. Let me tell you why. Hell of a day coming at you here today. First, we got DSP versus Nintendo. This should be the final, by the way. Well, the current final. And then we will get into on TBS what a lot of people are calling the most interesting arc of 2024, which is, of course, the Kino Casino arc. And don't worry, TBS has you covered. We are starting 30 minutes early over there, so keep that in mind. Get your sundials lubed up, because that will be 30 minutes earlier than normal, which will give us ample time to give it the full coverage it requires. And let me tell you, we got a lot of stuff prepared for you there, so that will be hot and heavy. So you're going to want to be lubed up. I'm just saying it, okay? Anyways, bottom right has a tiny spelling error. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, sir. Thank you for that. It does have a spelling error. Nintendo. That's a different company. That is a more risque company that we can't talk about here, at least on these in America. Some other countries can talk about Nintendo, but we can't. Okay, Nintendo is back and fixed. All right, quick business style announcement, and I mean the best kind of business style announcement. That is a new card for us all to enjoy, and some of you might already know what this might be. This is from Soho Shuffle again, and it had to be done. I asked for this. I asked for a custom job made here, and he did it. And here it is. Equal opportunity razzers are there for your pulling, okay? So enjoy. They are now part of the pool, whether you like them or not. They are now a part of the Detractiverse, and that's the only requirement I have to be a card. So there you go. Equal opportunity razzers, Kino Casino, are now ready for pulling. Get out of here. Next up. I think that's it. It's all my business style announcements. I said, that being said, it's half an hour early. That's pretty much it. Also, I'll be on Detractor Beam later tonight. So 8 p.m., I'll be on Detractor Beam. So full day of action coming at you. Right? All right. Suburban High, you got it. You said it correctly. Okay? Let's go. That's what we shall do. That's what we shall do. All right. We are, as you can see, just a quick recap of how far we've come so far. We've already been through 2008. We like Nintendo. We hate Nintendo. Blah blah blah. Now last week we got into the how much the Wii U is a failure. They are going to die. Nintendo's going to go bankrupt. Wii U is going to sink the company. Then we started talking about, the Switch is coming out. This could save the company. As long as they listen to gamers, this will save the company. But then he said the requirements are things that they didn't actually do. For example, Nintendo never cared about next-gen graphics. That's something Philip said they need to do. If they don't care about next-gen graphics, they will fail. Well, they didn't care about next-gen graphics, and wouldn't you know it, they didn't fail. After that, we got a Switch, and we set that up last week, which was a very fun part of the show, and it bricked. So here we go. Now we're getting into the Switch has just bricked itself. Well, bricked itself. I'm not sure about that, but our Switch is now bricked, and I'm bricked up. So we're going to continue the show from that point, okay? So Maximilian Dude says, tried rest mode and hard reset with the cart in. Still nothing. Does your cart make that wiggling noise? So as you can see, Maximilian Dude has a little problem with his Switch as well. Let's see if this is open. If I can see this tweet. What is he talking about? Just tested it. Oh, Switch turned on, updated, not reading cartridge. Am I missing something? So it looks like Maximilian Dude also had a problem, okay? Philip, though, not missing this chance at clout, says, the Switch is a piece of shit. Mine bricked overnight while charging in the dock. Complete chunk by Nintendo. Hell yeah. Look at this tweet popping off. We got 7 likes on this. This thing is going viral. Next up. Best Buy said I should try to get my Switch fixed through Nintendo because no idea when they'll get more. Nope, I don't need it. I have Zelda now. Ooh, take that. Take that, Miyamoto. You are coping. I have Zelda now. I bought your product on a different platform. You are coping. Okay, thanks. We did that at Best Buy. It did nothing. The system itself bricked. All right, someone commented, he had said, the system itself is bricked. Then we got a lot of comments, so there we go. Well, 16 comments. This one's popping off. Next we go. All right, so now we're finally playing the game. Oh, not that aspect ratio, please, Philip. All right, here we go. We are playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 41, and we're not going to have any problems with this, right? It's going to be all cool, right?
Curious about this. Can you imagine if Nintendo, instead of doing their own dumb thing and always making underpowered consoles, could you imagine if Nintendo had actually made a fully powered, like, awesome current-gen console and then made this game for it? Can you imagine the detail, the game, you know, full 60 frames?
Not sure it would have sold any more copies than this one did, sir, to be honest with you, but all right.
Everywhere, full detail everywhere. Can you imagine how awesome the game would have been? It's just sad that they have to keep making fucking kid console, you know, kiddie game console shit. The Wii U and the
I don't think they're worried about the sales of this game, sir.
fucking stupid Switch are both such underpowered pieces of garbage.
The
So they have to play this
tail.
awesome game on terrible consoles, and the game suffers for it.
Oh, the game
Very
suffers for it.
disappointing. Imagine if this was on fucking PS4, man. No, can't do it.
Okay.
Nintendo says we can't do
They
it.
still would have this art style. This is an art style choice, and I know
moving.
Nintendo makes that. It's a stylistic and also a business decision to make their graphics this style. But what? You know what I mean? Like that's on PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it looks better on emulator. Yeah, but it's not like we're going to a different. It's a all of a sudden it's 4K. You know, but all right. It's like it adds detail.
The game is great as is, but still, it's a shame. You can imagine how much better it would have been. You know?
Yes.
Looks like I gotta go even further up.
I can imagine. All right, so now we're gonna get some. Breath of the Wild cope here a little bit. Oh God, am I gonna do this every time? There we go.
Ad revenue on any fucking video put out on YouTube. That is any kind of a legitimate transformative work. Let's Plays are transformative work.
Hold on.
And when I see bullshit, I call it out.
Ooh,
All right?
watch
Nintendo
out.
has no right to claim ad revenue on any fucking video put out on YouTube. That is any kind of a legitimate transformative work. Let's Plays are transformative work. Reviews are a transformative
Please don't get into
work.
this again.
But anyone who tries to upload to YouTube gets claimed.
Yes.
And since no one has the power to sue them, sadly, none of us have any real protection. All right?
My sister's face is beautiful.
Oh God. Smitty Jen says, yes, Nintendo key demo. Kids really care about the graphics of a game. They want to see and do cool stuff in games. Generally, look at Fortnite. Yeah. What if Fortnite was on PlayStation? Well, actually is, but what if Fortnite was better graphics, dude? It would have done even better. Right.
None of us have any real protection. All right?
Hang on, here we go. Oh!
Sadly, none of us have any real protection.
Okay, we need protection for this, actually. So if you don't have protection, be careful. Oh, cat on keyboard. Hold on. Here
No one has the power to sue them.
Get
sadly,
protection.
None of us have any real protection.
Get ready for protection. Get your protection ready.
Alright.
You're coming. That was a long one.
So, the deal is, folks, that moving forward...
So. The so afterwards makes it.
Alright. So, the deal is, folks...
So, that being snorted.
That moving forward, I'm not going to be able to do any videos on YouTube that are going to make any profit regarding Nintendo.
Oh,
all right?
profit.
Now, there is a silver lining to all of this.
Look at the profit numbers. They're down.
There is a silver lining.
Oh, silver.
Okay. The silver lining is...
What?
That I'm streaming on Twitch, and I've converted to a Twitch presence.
Cool.
Okay? I am now doing things much more differently than I used to. I am, now interacting with the stream chat. I have these on-screen notifications. It's a much different experience, and...
The start of this live streaming era.
For the 1 week that I've done this, the streaming here on Twitch has been incredibly profitable. To the point where I'm hoping that I can now build this channel on Twitch.
What was that? The flash for a second. You see that? That wasn't me.
To the point where I'm hoping that I can now build this channel on Twitch. Has been incredibly profitable.
I'm gonna slow it down.
To the point where I'm hoping
it switches for a sec.
now
Maybe
build
not.
this channel
Oh, there it
on
was.
Twitch
See, it does it. It's a quick flash. All right, anyways.
to the point where this becomes my major focus and YouTube becomes my supplementary
It's not that worth
thing. So it used to be, oh, everything I do is for YouTube because that's my main bread and butter.
Bread and butter, brother.
Live streaming is just fan service. I'm going to flip that formula. I'm going to make it so that Twitch
flip
is
the
the main
switch.
focus. Twitch is where it's at. If you could be here live for the streams, you participate or whatever, right? And then YouTube will have to be the supplementary thing. And by the way, just to make it clear, not that I ever intended for that to happen. Okay?
What?
I just want to be completely transparent here.
Oh, please.
YouTube has forced me to do this.
So what?
YouTube has systematically over the years made giant changes to their website that have taken my business.
All right, we're not getting into this arc. We're not getting into this arc. But yeah, this that's a whole different stream of the transition. Philip's transitions through the years, but we're not getting into that. It's not about Nintendo. We'll move on. Oh, every time I got to do this, I opened him in the wrong way. My bad. Hello?
Gee, I wonder if I should check my my emails for copyright claims.
Ah,
yeah,
yes.
Here we go.
This is entertaining.
What's the latest content ID matches on DSP Gaming? Well,
Yeah.
Watch Dogs playthrough part 22 for having the song "Move On Up" in it. Great. So no more profit on that video.
No more profit.
And WWE 2K15 My Career Mode Part 92. Randy Orton's rematch is rigged. Oh, and I got
He read the title. Randy Orton's rematch is rigged.
an email. I'm not even kidding you. I got an email from Nintendo. Welcome to the Nintendo Switch. We hope you're enjoying your new console.
Yeah, I hope
Dear
you are.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you pieces of shit. You gave me a fucking bricked clunker, you assholes. Seriously,
Thanks.
what a bunch of dicks.
Well, I feel like that was a personal troll sent by Miyamoto personally. Yeah, in my head canon, that's the case.
Send me a fucking email like that. Wow.
They said it personally. He wrote it himself. Hang on, I'll take care of this one. Send it.
What a bunch of fucking dicks. I'm playing this on the Wii U, you cocksmokers.
Ooh,
By the
I
way-
gave you money in a different console, cocksmokers.
Hey, thanks for all the content ID claims. You're stealing all my ad revenue, dick faces.
Whoa,
Wow.
dick faces. This guy's hardcore.
Assholes.
This guy's hardcore, man. Oh,
That's seriously
God.
fucked up, man.
That is fucked up.
Stinking Burrow said, does the email have a Kappa face at the end of it? Yes.
Yes. That means they cut it.
Just did a 50
That means they were trolling you, sir. Like, is that like that funny?
bit cheer. Here comes the rain again, raining on my head like a new emotion. I guess that's a song. I don't know what song that is.
Oh, that's a song, isn't it? Raining on my head like a new emotion. What song is that, though? I know the lyric. Here, fuck, what is it? Raining in my head like a new emotion. It's like a electronic. Oh, Eurythmics. There we go. That's very hip. It's very hip and current.
God damn it, I can't move. I'm stuck.
You could. He thinks he's stuck because of the lightning. Yeah, he's waiting for the storm to pass. He's waiting for the storm to pass. Yeah, just wait it out, brother. This is what they intended. It's not all that metal equipment you're wearing. Just wait for the storm to pass here. Yeah.
Come on. Oh, how long is this gonna last, man? That stupid robot. There's the tower, by the way. The tower's up there. I see it. I'm gonna have to get by that robot to get to the tower.
Just wait it out, boys. We're posting up here. Oh my God, that's amazing. Didn't it take him like forever to figure that out about the lightning? I kind of remember that, the lightning thing. All right. Here we go. We can preview March 26, 2017.
Other thing is,
Uh-oh, here's the other thing.
for example, Zelda. I can't even do any videos on Zelda. I can't. because if I do first impressions or review, anything with gameplay of Zelda gets claimed by Nintendo.
That could be
so there's
too.
No way
he could be waiting to climb, but still, you don't have to just stand there. There's always something you could do. Have you ever just stood there in Breath of the Wild? I feel that's kind of a dented way to play.
I'm going to spend hours of my time editing a video on Zelda when it's going to get claimed. I'm going to make no money on it at all. It's a waste of time. So if anything, maybe what I could do is a quick spoken word like this, spoken word vlog about Zelda, and put that up on KO Gaming eventually as like a semi-review.
You could just mute the audio, actually, or play random audio.
Can't actually do a full review with gameplay or anything in it because Nintendo is basically a fucking piece of shit company.
That is not true, sir. You could just mute the audio and play your own audio.
That claims everything from their gamers because they're greedy motherfuckers who don't understand internet culture and don't understand their own customer base. They literally live in ivory towers, isolated from the world, and they think they know better than everyone else, which is why their company's having so many fucking problems.
They're definitely having a lot of problems. They are now bankrupt, yes.
It's not an exaggeration or an opinion. That's still God's honest truth. That's what's been going on with Nintendo. Why else would they claim everyone's ad revenue on every Nintendo video ever put on YouTube? They're idiots.
Yeah. They need to clean the ivory towers.
Yeah, for Zelda, I don't know. I may just do like a quick spoken word video like this rather than a
spoken word
game review because I can't.
Spoken word. I was standing in the rain. All I felt was pain. But then I turned off my metal, and all my ills were cured. Then I saw that nasty Ganon. I'll stop. I can't do spoken word, but you get the point.
Mass Effect Andromeda, sure, I could have done a first impressions video, but that would have meant less gameplay. I would have been behind on all my playthroughs. So right now, it's not a good time. It really isn't, you know? And quite frankly, especially because coming up in the next couple of weeks, is actually about 2 weeks left with the partnership of KO Gaming with Machinima. Once that partnership has expired...
Oh, what are you going to do now?
Number one, that channel KO Gaming is going to shift over to a new partnership.
Ooh,
okay.
Who's that with?
Number two, I will finally be free of the shackles, and I will be able to talk about the whole situation that happened between me and Machinima. Right now, I've been.
All right, we have Science Side Phil who said something. Someone says that's mitosis. Osmosis is something completely different. Let's hear what this Science Side Phil. It's not nothing to do with Nintendo, but you know.
Oh, I want to do a separate video for it, so I'm going to film that, and I'm actually going to upload that tomorrow right here to the King of Hate vlog. Okay, so that way tonight everyone can watch the weekend preview and not have two vlogs and no one watches the weekend preview because they all watch the other video. I'd rather split it up, so that video will be here tomorrow on the King of Hate
I'd rather
vlog.
get maximum views from you assholes.
It was a nice, big, informative vlog for you, okay?
Okay, I guess that's
Then I'm going to do patron stuff. There's some patron stuff
I don't care. That comment person is dented.
Nintendo and their horrible practices during the week.
Great fan art. Look at this fan art. Oh my god. I've seen bad fan art, but this has to be in the top 10. Look at this. Injustice 2, spelling incorrectly. This is a troll. Has to be sent by a troll. Look at that. Injustice is spelled incorrectly.
Driver 1488 says, I'm sure that you are smarter than the board of directors for multi-million-dollar corporations.
Yes, he is.
Over the years, I've been highly critical of Nintendo and their horrible practices during the Wii era. Then the Wii crashed. They lost all their money. They had...
Sir, you also were very critical of them during the Switch era, which made them so much money that they don't have to worry about money for hundreds of years.
And their horrible practices during the Wii era. Then the Wii crashed. They lost all their money. They had tons of losses.
They lost all their money. When did that happen, sir?
And ended up basically relying on stupid little figurines to survive. So I was...
Smart business decision. Go on.
Right there. I was right during the motion control era when everyone was into the motion controls and...
Which Nintendo started and made so much billions of dollars on.
Everyone said it was the future, and I said it was a gimmick, and it was going to crash, and no one was going to care about it in a year or two.
That's not Nintendo's problem. They started it.
And I was absolutely correct there.
Oh, look at this one. It has the armpit stains. What? How did he let this go? It has armpit stains. This is on his channel. This is the same person that sent the other one. He let this on his channel. What the fuck?
Gee, let's see. During the VR craze 2 years ago when Oculus Rift and everything was going nuts, and I said, I don't think this is going to be something that catches on. I think this is going to be something that kind of fades into obscurity. And now here we are. VR is mainstream available. Guess what? No one talks about it, and no one really cares.
Okay.
I've been right on every front.
After it happens. Being able to say things after they're done does not mean you have armpit stains. Big ups, you're here. You got some airtime today.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things I'm wrong about.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
When it comes to these big things,
and most of the things you said about Nintendo, actually,
that these corporations are making decisions on about gaming behind the scenes, every time I say something like this, I end up being right. So I think that maybe if I were a major CEO of one of these corporations, they'd probably be doing a lot better. Sadly, they don't actually take intelligent people into those jobs. They really don't. They take elitist, fucking,
amazing,
you know, white collar, rich, upper echelon style.
Yeah, we want blue collar. We're looking for a blue collar CEO. Yes, that's what you want.
Elitist people, this upper class of governing class of people into these jobs, and that's why these companies always fucking fail.
Oh, okay. We need blue collar.
Pretty stupid.
Pretty stupid.
But anyway, I digress.
Well, finally, he should be their CEO.
All right. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about before we get started. I'm actually going to have to turn on my air conditioner because it's already getting pretty hot in my office here. By the way, the landscapers are outside today, but because the air conditioner is installed, you probably won't hear them.
Okay. Injustice 2, y'all. This is definitely a troll making all these. Look at the butt. Look at the butt.
Oh my god. Excuse me.
Look at the butt. All right, we'll move on.
Yeah, you probably.
Very real take there. Special announcement. An anonymous fan is donating a Nintendo Switch. It may arrive next week, and Ultra SF2 will be the first game I play. Nice. We got a new Switch, boys, from an anonymous fan. You can choose to believe that or not. Here we go.
A Nintendo Switch to me because they were very. In preview, you already know this. A very nice fan of mine. Has donated a Nintendo Switch to me because they were very disappointed that mine broke earlier in the year, and they were like, "Damn, it sucks you haven't been playing Ultra Street Fighter 2 when that's your game. That's the game you're the best at in fighting games, and you'd probably be tearing it up, and you haven't been able to play it. And ARMS is coming out later this week, and you should be playing ARMS. Everyone's raving about this game, ARMS.
ARMS, definitely.
And you know, really want to see you play Splatoon 2 and all this. So very excited." And I couldn't do it, so he says, "Okay, I'm going to get you a Switch." So they did.
Yep.
But we had some bad news.
Uh-oh. What's the bad news?
In all of their wisdom, the company that is shipping this Switch to me...
Oh, let me guess. Another company that is stupid and needs you at the helm.
...chose to have it signature required for the item to be delivered.
Why would they not do that for a high-dollar item like a gaming system, sir? And probably the person that bought it for you set that up. Just to be clear, the person that decided to buy that for you, well, if that person exists, asked for that to happen because they don't want someone to, what's it called? Porch pirate or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to explain to you why signature required does not work for someone like me. All right? I'm going to be live streaming. All right? You know that. You guys know that. It would be one thing if there was a guarantee when the Switch would be delivered. Like if they said, "Oh, it's coming between noon and 2 p.m."
Yeah.
Okay, then I would know that between noon and 2 p.m. I need to keep my ears open for a doorbell so I can go and sign for this package.
Ears open. Keep your ears open.
But that's not how it works. They're like, "Oh, we'll deliver it sometime today," which could mean as early as like 8 in the morning and as late as like 8 at night.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure no matter what day it gets delivered this week, I'll be streaming, and I'll have headphones on, and I won't hear the doorbell. Now, unfortunately, what happens with these shipping companies is they'll try to redeliver it. And if they try to redeliver it, the same thing is going to happen. And eventually, after like 3 missed deliveries, what they do is they hold it at their shipping facility, and then you have to go pick it up. But guess what?
What?
You can only pick it up during normal business hours.
Oh.
And guess when normal business hours are? It's the time that I'm streaming. So, again, it's like it's just so stupid. They expect if you're going to get a package that you're going to be at home, not working, available to sign for the package for 12 hours the entire fucking week.
That is not even close to what they are saying. Not even close.
On what planet does this happen exactly?
The real world.
Seriously, like...
He is home, by the way. He is home more than 99% of the people on Earth.
it pisses me off because it's such
I mean, once you get past like bedbound people and people like, you know, elderly people that literally can if they want to, what percentage of people get out of their house less than Philip? 5%? I mean, who knows the number, but it's extremely low.
stupid archaic practice.
Archaic practice. Right.
And the thing is, supposedly the package might even be delivered tomorrow. And as I just told you guys, tomorrow I'm covering 2 press conferences plus.
Whoa!
I'm playing.
You're
Friday
gonna be
the 13th,
extremely
so chances
busy.
are I'm not gonna hear this doorbell ring.
Whoa!
So
2 press conferences? You gonna talk over 2 press conferences? Holy shit!
Frustrated because obviously I wanted to play the Switch as soon as possible. It would have been awesome if like maybe Tuesday or Wednesday I could have jumped in and played Ultra Street Fighter 4 for a couple days, you know, but now it's not looking too likely because of the way that they fucking set up the shit. By the way, I did confirm with the fan who donated the Switch. He did not request signature required.
Right.
You know, got this Switch for me. Whatever company, you know, he bought it through decided to do that of their own choice.
Yes, because it's such an expensive item.
Which is complete bullshit. That you should be asking for that shit.
Can you imagine if it got stolen off his porch? What would have happened?
Without permission from the customer.
Oh!
And this has happened to me as well. Because I've ordered things. Remember, if you remember years ago,
I used to have a lot of statues, you know, like I had the black cat statue. I had the Bishuju statue with the side boob. I had to get those, and I also made me do signature delivery. It's pissed me off, dude. I was drinking those times.
Headphones. When I was ordering headphones for direct capture, the same exact thing happened because the item was valued above a certain dollar amount.
Yeah.
They decided to, by default, require a signature when I never asked for it. And my
Seems pretty
headphones
smart,
got bounced
right?
Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for 4 fucking days before I finally was able to get them. It was not very pleasing. Okay?
It was not very pleasing.
Stupid.
Weird way to say it.
So, I don't know. I would like to tell you guys, hey, Tuesday, hey, Wednesday, we're going to be playing the Switch. I can't wait to play Ultra Street Fighter 2. It's going to be great. You know, fun gameplay, me playing the game that I'm the best at in Street Fighter, tearing it up online and, you know, showing off the game. And then later this week, we're playing ARMS. But I can't tell you that because I don't know if and when I'm even...
That's true, too. I played that video here before. He was pissed at the mortgage paperwork. The mortgage paperwork timing.
I'm going to get this Switch now. You see what I mean?
I do not see what you mean.
It is.
I do.
So frustrating.
Life is frustrating,
I just want
dude.
to play games and have fun and be able to provide you guys with fun, entertaining content. And instead, we got to put up with stress. And it's not
stress. Let me just be very clear. Stress for signing for a free gaming system someone has sent you, according to his facts, of course. That is the stress we are talking about right now. That is the stress we are talking about right now.
Not right. It's not fucking right. Okay, so that being said, everybody.
Okay, all right, moving on positively.
How it goes, again, I don't want to promise you anything. The other thing that really frustrates me, I'm gonna be honest here. Nintendo is so fucking stupid and outdated. They don't even allow you to pay for games with PayPal. They make you pay with a credit card no matter what.
Yeah! Hell yeah! They want gamers that have some credit. They want gamers that have a credit score.
You know, I get tips and stuff, and I have PayPal funds that I could easily buy all my games with. In fact, that's what I've been doing this year. All the games on PSN, on Xbox Live, I've been using PayPal to buy everything. And now they're telling me I need to charge stuff to a fucking credit card, which I don't want to do. That's frustrating, too. Even though that's just a little nitpicky, it's still frustrating to see how outdated Nintendo is, that they don't even understand PayPal is one of the major ways people pay for stuff now. So, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
I'm certainly not eliminating ARMS as a possibility for Friday.
Fuck
and
you,
I am excited
Nintendo.
to check it out. I just don't want to promise everyone that.
Okay, no, don't promise anyone that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm incredibly happy I bought the Pro Controller. Oh, giving Nintendo some money with the Pro Controller. Playing ARMS with the shitty Joy-Cons is incredibly frustrating and imprecise. It's insanely overpriced. Probably cost Nintendo $15 to make. Trying to rake in profits because the Joy-Cons suck so hard. Okay. Here we go. We got a lot. This is back in the day when Philip was, you know, Leanna's already gone. Or is Leanna gone this month or next month? But she's within 2 weeks, she's gone. So we are on Twitter constantly. Like we are now, actually. It's insanely overpriced. Probably costs Nintendo. Okay, they regularly drop inputs when I play USF2 and aren't precise enough to do block on reaction or aim in ARMS. They suck for the games, for the 2 games I own. I'm with Munster. The Joy-Cons work great for me. The game is much more fun when you play rank mode, but get this. You have to beat GP on level 4 higher to even unlock rank mode. That's what I'm trying to do. So far, failed for 30 minutes, but didn't know half the mechanics because the tutorial didn't explain them, or you skip past them. You're not the only one having trouble with cheating AI. It's pretty BS. I don't know what they're thinking with who programmed them. That might be a LARPer. I can't tell, but... Anyways, there we go. Next up. I have to ask. How is that Nintendo exclusive fighting games, Pokken and Tournament Arms, have flawless netcode, but nothing else does? Ah. Please stop modding immature idiots. Why are you tweeting me so late about this, and why hasn't anyone else said anything? Oh, okay. You have a problem, but no one else said that exact same problem. Therefore, it is irrelevant. So get fucked, dude. What's your problem, Bobby Mott? No one else said anything? Why do you think he's back on Twitter more? Because he's responding more than ever to other stuff. So, for example, I'll show you. Let me make sure there's nothing else cool here before I go away. Almost every game has a stable connection when next to no one play it anyway. Nonsense. The game gives nonstop great quality matches. If nobody was playing it, would be the opposite. What? If he's saying if no one is playing it, the netcode will be better, which is dented take there too. But then this Philip responds with an even more dented take. The game gives nonstop great quality matches. If nobody was playing, it would be the opposite. So if no one was playing the game, that would affect the netcode poorly. I don't understand. I don't. Both sides are dented in this case. Is a dent off. So yeah, Oathkeeper rocks this for you. Philip is now responding to more things than ever before. Oh, not ever before, but in a long time. See, this is GG's for that set a couple hours ago. I was thrown off that I played against you. Again, GG's. Okay, so this is Cornman, who is a not even famous player or anything. Philip responds, for the record, I likely called you a scrub, but I do that to everyone, so don't take it personally. GG's. Like he expects that guy to check out the video of him playing or something. I don't know. Also, we have the... this one. Wait, why did this tweet get so much attention? LOL, I had no idea. I don't even check Twitter anymore. Which is, we'll talk about that on that being said, which is, I mean, Phil has done a lot of cringe shit this week, but this is up there. Wow, I didn't notice my tweet was so popular. Let me make another tweet about how popular my tweet is. Right. Very chill, interactive. Also, obviously I already showed this one, but these tweets about GameStop, he did that. He's just on Twitter more than usual, let's say. And that happened as well when a certain person known as Panda Lee left the Storm Fort. So, just something to think about. Now we're going to watch some ARMS. Remember ARMS? I never played ARMS, but here we go, ARMS.
I'm done. I got him! Fuck this game. Fuck this piece of shit. Fuck this piece of shit.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Nintendo.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Nintendo.
Whoa.
You suck. You don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore.
Spoonie Vision's blocking us. Hold on, I'll move it down.
Old idiots. Old fucking wrinkly idiots who think they know how to make a fucking video game.
Wow. Old idiots. Old wrinkly idiots. Okay. Very high. Old wrinkly
I'm not even
idiot.
reading this. I don't even care. I'm not reading it.
Okay, well, that'll show them.
Me to read the ending.
That'll show them. They are coping. Nintendo, I'm not reading your shitty down dialogue. Fuck it. Well, thanks for the 16 hours, Philip. Glad you enjoyed our game.
Max is still alive. I wish he had died. I wish he were dead. Oh my god, what a game.
Any positive thing to say?
Dude. The award ceremony begins. Yay! What the hell? Dabby 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 dab.
It's a song.
Let's get ready to go crazy. Ninjara with his green hair.
Is that a ninja comment?
What is this music? Blah, 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 blah. We can't afford lyrics.
Well, we can't afford lyrics. Yeah, the lyrics are notoriously expensive things to get. Yes, correct. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yes, lyrics are the hard part, the expensive part of any game.
Wow. Let's listen. No lyrics. They can't afford lyrics. Instead, they just go generic noises. Blah, 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 blah,
Generic
blah, blah, blah,
noises. Generic. This is a generic noise.
I can do it too.
Not sure about that,
Fuck
but
this. Fuck this stupid shit.
okay. Well, yeah, those expensive.
I'm finally done. Oh, thank me. No, thank you for showing what a fucking lazy bunch of pieces of shit you are, that you couldn't actually design a real fucking boss fight and instead made something that literally reads inputs because you're a bunch of fucking hacks. Thank you. Thank you. So now I can play ranked matches.
All right. Well.
Fuck. Christ.
Cope. He couldn't beat the boss, that's why, so. Alright, here we go. Oh, Super Street Fighter. Here we go. Great, Street Fighter. Literally reads your inputs.
What the fuck?
140p. Hope you're enjoying that. Here we go.
Unreal. He literally won the whole first round because it stopped blocking. Good job, Nintendo.
What? How we wait? Oh, that's the Nintendo controller's fault in that case. Come on, Chun-Li. Oh no, it's Philip's Chun-Li. Come on, get him! Ugh, this guy sucks. Yes, come on! Don't let her do the kicks! No! Not the kicks! Just spam it, Philip. That'll get it.
Super! Right through the dash punch, baby.
Sucks.
Nintendo videos. I can't do that anymore.
Here we go.
Differences between now and 2 years ago.
Uh-oh.
2 years ago, when Splatoon 1 was released, I was under a managed partnership. I could actually make revenue on Nintendo videos. I can't do that anymore, all right? So if I play this game, this first-party Nintendo game,
yeah,
I'm going to make $0 on YouTube from it, which means those days and sessions that I'm playing Splatoon 2 on Twitch, I need to see people really step up and say, wow, thank you, Phil, so much for playing Nintendo games and showing us this stuff. We really wanted to see it. Here's some tips. Here's a sub. Here's some sub bits.
I am no longer asking.
Need that. If I don't get that, that means I cannot continue to play first-party Nintendo games. Now, be honest here. With both Zelda Breath of the Wild, and for the 2 days that I played ARMS, people did come out in droves, and they did.
Shout outs to droves.
Actually do that. They came out and they tipped and they subbed and everything. And even some people during ARMS were like, this kind of sucks, but I like the fact that Phil was playing first-party Nintendo games, even though this one isn't my cup of tea. And I appreciated that, and that's why I covered that release.
Now we're
if I get...
Now he's reading into them giving you money wasn't because they liked the game, it's because they appreciated Phil playing the games.
A response this week and people are like, Phil, yes.
But usually if it's low money, that means the game sucks. But if it's high money in this case, it doesn't mean the game was good. It means they're appreciating Philip playing it.
Please play Splatoon 2. We'll be there. We'll support you. Even if the game isn't good or if the game ends up being boring for the common viewer, we'll still be there to support you. I'll buy it. I'll play it at least for a couple days. I'll cover it this weekend. But I cannot, especially after coming back from time off, 5 days away from streaming meant 5 days I didn't make any income on Twitch. I can't come back to...
Well, five days in 2017. Any lore master know what that would be? It's not a staycation. Was he sick or something in 2017? I cannot remember.
Now I'm going to play games. I make no revenue on YouTube, no revenue on Twitch for another few days. I can't do it. I need a commitment from people that they're going to be there to support me and they're going to watch and you know what I mean? I need that. So
he needs a commitment. I need a commitment. Like a commitment he made to his wife that he was not going to play mobile games.
I don't know why people would come and enjoy the stream and not like it. That's just really weird.
The same kind of commitment I made with my wife that's not in the house yet, but she will be in 6 months. The commitment I made to her that I was not going to play mobile games seriously anymore. That kind of commitment. That's what I'm looking for.
Let me know on social media.
Oh, right? And he's looking, David, he's looking hangover here. That's probably because he is. This is, Leanna's now gone for 2 weeks, and we are in struggle mode, boys.
Email me, darkstuffhill@hotmail.com. Let me know. I would say on the comments of this video, but don't, because I don't read the comments of YouTube videos anymore because they're complete toxic filth, and they're a waste of fucking time, and I never recommend that any of you ever read YouTube comments ever again. I said this about a month and a half ago. I still have the same opinion. There's multiple ways you can reach me and give me your opinion. Should I cover Splatoon 2? I'm going to make my decision during the course of the week. And if I do get it, what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take the game release list from the rest of the year, and I'm going to go to GameStop on Friday. I have a $50 coupon.
Oh.
Okay. And I have store credit there from releases last year I never picked up. And I'm going to transfer those over to game reserves, and I'm going to transfer the store coupon to game reserves, and I'm going to use the money I have from trade-ins, and I'm going to trade in arms, by the way, because there's no fucking reason to ever play that game again.
Ooh.
And I'm going to put it towards Splatoon 2. So I'll have all the games for the rest of the year reserved, and I'll have Splatoon 2. Pretty good, right?
Pretty good,
only
yeah.
If there's demand. If not, then more than likely what I'll do is...
Sikorsky Vice President says, in a major way, yes. The full commitment was, I will not play mobile games in any major way. I want to spend time with my family or something. I can't remember the exact quote. I want to spend time with my family.
Is probably sometime in the next couple of weeks. I'll just make a special trip to GameStop in the morning one morning to do all my reserves.
Yeah, we could just play the song, but the song has the full quote.
Now,
yo, please.
There's probably also going to be a new episode of DSP Tries It coming this week. There was one last.
Do not care. Next. Okay. Another Nintendo. Oh, what's the fail? What's the Nintendo fail? Let's see if this link still works. Nintendo updates YouTube's program to restrict live streaming. Okay, so this is December 29th, 2017. Philip responds with, "No, it's cool. Fanboys will spin it somehow and or happen to ignore it. Nintendo is always the best." Okay, this tweet got a lot of traction here, as you can see. This one's going viral. Okay. So here we go. We're going to get the coping about what, you can't live stream anymore or something. Let's see.
They're dollars that aren't earned.
Unearned dollars. Oh God.
No reason to buy an SNES Classic at all. It's a gimmick. It's hype, and people buy into the stupid hype and give Nintendo their dollars that aren't earned.
Unearned dollars.
So surround yourself with amiibos.
Yes.
NES Classics, SNES Classics.
As you surrounded yourself with figures, yes. Go ahead.
14 Switches. Buy the $80 Pro Controller for the Switch.
Like you did, yes.
And as Nintendo continues to not pump out anything creative.
Breath of the Wild just came out this same year, sir.
And continues to make things that are underpowered and not...
I would call ARMS wasn't a great game, but wasn't it very creative?
In line with the entire industry.
Oh, okay.
Please continue to give them your hard-earned money so that they can just continue to not do anything interesting, original, or that people want, but still be filthy rich. I mean, what the fuck?
Is that what you're saying? That you're doing, or you're telling other people to do that? Because you also do that.
Who the hell wants an SNES Classic?
Thousands of people.
Good Lord, man. It doesn't make any sense. Ugh. Well, a lot of the games on the SNES Classic I've already played. I've already done playthroughs of.
So don't buy it.
Oh, my God.
So don't buy it. That's an option, you know. That is an option.
Anyway. There we go.
3 p.m.
folks.
Eastern. Half an hour earlier today. So we could go extra long.
I think it is now time to start with Cuphead. I don't know how this is going to go. I have absolutely no idea.
Nervous that you're going to suck at it?
Marky Mark did a 10-bit
Oh,
series.
Marky Mark.
Anyone who buys the SNES Classic to play ROMs are morons. Wow. An insult. Now, I didn't go that far.
Right. Very funny. Okay. Case in point. Today I made no money at all on the new Mario videos I upload, as they were all instantly content indeed claimed by Nintendo. Then I had a ton of new videos demonetized by YouTube. This is why I can't afford stuff anymore, folks. Let's read these documents. Oh, this is just a list of it's just a list of the games that were claimed. The best part is, it's not that Nintendo does this only to those who try to put ads on vids. They claim all vids, monetized or not. They're saying they own full rights to all vids you ever make of Nintendo games, which is legally wrong and would never hold up in court. Okay? Go to a different website then. If you don't like it, go to a different website. It's that simple. Why are streamers, Let's Players still playing Nintendo? What's the point? You give them free promotion and they fuck you. Oh, Ludwig. A true hunter enjoys the experience rather than seeking monetary compensation. An odyssey through worlds is suitable for leisure and not as a profession. Such would only perpetuate the hunter's nightmare. Oh, Ludwig the Accursed. Shoutouts to Ludwig. That's not him, though. Just pretending. Just pretending. Anyways, next up.
So Nintendo makes money on my playthrough. Also, Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Basically, any Nintendo game that I play gets demonetized. Excuse me. It gets claimed by Nintendo. Nintendo makes money on my playthrough. Because they're a bunch of... all right, I'm not going to get... No, it's the holiday season. I'm not going to do it.
A bunch of what?
It's the holiday season. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to vent on Nintendo this afternoon. How about that? I'm going to be restrained. How about that?
Is that it?
Okay. So that being said...
Shoutouts.
That being said...
Shoutouts.
It's not about necessarily... making the money on YouTube on the playthrough. It's really not.
Right.
There's been playthroughs that
it seems that you care about that a lot, sir. How many times have we heard that? We're still in 2017. We've heard that in basically every video I've played this year.
Continued this year that I made not a penny on YouTube.
Okay.
However, what it very much is about is at least overall being able to earn enough so that I'm paying my bills. And in particular, right now, you guys know the financial situation I'm in with my freaking back taxes.
Oh yeah,
which
definitely.
I still don't know what I owe. It still may not be till the last minute that I'm even told because these guys all drag their feet and don't want to give me the information.
Right, yeah. Just know it's a lot, guys.
So all that being said, I have to do as much as I can.
3
as you guys
times.
Notice, I'm streaming earlier these days, right? I stream an hour earlier now than I ever did.
What's
I'm
that
streaming
for?
Later. If you guys haven't noticed the last few days, I'm streaming later at night. I'm actually going typically a half an hour.
Yeah, that's because Leanna's gone. That's because you're living alone and Leanna's gone.
Hour later, if not a little bit longer. Because I'm trying to make up for, raising funds so that I can basically take care of this tax situation and save my house.
No, sir. You're only doing that because Leanna's gone.
All right. This would not be a very smart time for me to start playing a game that almost no one is watching, and I'm basically taking time away from the effort of saving my house to play a game that no one
save
really
the
caring
house.
about. All right.
Save. Oh God.
So,
God. Double.
That being caring about. All right. So
nice.
That no one's really caring about. All right.
Shot. Chaser.
So that being said, folks.
3 times. Is that 4th time?
Said,
5? What the fuck?
What's going to happen to Okami HD? Well, here's the deal. Today I'm playing it for about 4 hours. It's going to be a 4-hour gameplay stream here today,
right.
which means I'll be
now that's no Okami. All right, next up, Christmas. Very happy Christmas happened.
able to contribute. And by the way, Super Mario Sunshine is not one of those games. Whenever I play Nintendo games, I get low attendance on stream, low views on YouTube. I don't get paid for the YouTube videos. It's like everything negative about these Nintendo games. Now, I am going to play Super Mario Sunshine. I'm not reneging on my promise. I'm going to do it. I am going to play Super Mario Sunshine. I'm not reneging on my promise. I'm going to do it after this whole tax situation.
Just wanted to hear that again,
done.
Mardana. Wasn't sure.
Once late January passes and I've paid this giant lump sum of taxes that I owe, I've paid my tax lawyer, I know what my payment plan is going to be for the back taxes that I owe, and I'm assured that, yes, I could stay here, I've afforded it, and I can stay in my house. Then I'll play Super Mario Sunshine, a playthrough that I know I'm not going to make a lot of money on or nothing on, and I can balance it with other new game releases coming out in February that are going to negate that negative effect anyway. I can't do that in January. So no, Super Mario Sunshine is not coming in January, just like I said last time we went on this subject. But again, the negative jerks are trying to spin it negatively and say, well, if Phil doesn't hit his Patreon goal, he'll play Super Mario Sunshine. So no one pledge. Everyone screw him over. No one pledge and help him. That way he'll play the game. No. It's not happening.
Yeah, so man, this was a we did a Patreon scam video before, 2 of them actually. But this is one he was a Patreon goal to play Sunshine, and he kept pushing it off because he's not going to make enough money on it. So really cool Patreon goal, huh? hey guys, if you give me Patreon money, I'll play this game. I didn't say when I'm going to play the game, you know. So that's what he's talking about here.
Anyway, so you're actually lying to people by spinning it negatively. You're a bunch of jerks if you're saying that. Right?
We're jerks.
I understand there's people who want to see Super Mario Sunshine. I want to play Super Mario Sunshine.
Right.
I'm not doing it in January, period. So just get over it, all right?
He did do it.
Stop spinning it in a negative way, because that's not the situation. The situation is I need to do stuff that's going to positively bring people to the streams to allow me to save my house, and that's what's going to be. It's going to be games like Metal Gear Solid, a game that people have wanted me to see me replay since the day I played it and basically screwed it up and did a terrible playthrough of 5-6 years ago. People have been asking me for a year straight for a redemption run. That's the kind of stuff that's going to bring people to stream, not playing a game that's
going to bring all the boys to the yard.
Not a lot of people really care about, and it's a little small niche audience that cares about it. No, that's not going to save my house. Sorry. Got to be real adult time talk here. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, this looks like a real time adult time talk here. Yep, definitely. Okay. Let's get lit, dude.
All right. So, to summarize, tomorrow...
Okay, we're not going to summarize. All right, 2017 is done. We move forward positively to 2018. So I like January 1st. I'd like to say thanks to everyone who cheered sub-tip today during the MGS2 stream. I've heard that Konami are just as bad as Nintendo and probably claim all revenue. All my MGS2 3 runs on YouTube coming up the next few weeks, so your support is very appreciated. Nicholas Thompson says, just leave the archive on Twitch then. Fuck you! I don't make money on Twitch. What's wrong with you? Good fuck. Dumbass. What's wrong with you? Stop trying to suggest things that makes an easier experience for you. I don't give a shit about you. Nicholas Thompson. So Many Zombies says, it's a good thing you just do what you do for the love of games. Idiots like Nintendo think they can take everything, but that doesn't stop you from playing or having fun. Go MGS. Sorry I can't donate anything. Nice. Nice. Love comment. Dope. Oops, I didn't mean to push that, but too late now. All right, here we go. Next up, Battlegrounds, the legend of Battleground streams. All right, here we go.
Wait just took me $5 and says, what's your beef with the Nintendo Master Race? I have no problem with Nintendo fans. People who like Nintendo. I am a Nintendo fan.
Are you?
I really like Nintendo. In fact, you guys are going to be surprised when you see my Game of the Year awards this year.
Please.
How many Nintendo games made the top 10 this year? Because Nintendo had a really good fucking year for gaming this year, okay?
Really good fucking year, dude.
But I am not a fan of the Nintendo practices, the things that they do. The design of their consoles, the fact they claim all ad revenue off people's videos on YouTube. They're
that's the thing you hate.
Anti-gamer practices that they have. And
anti-gamer practices. So claiming videos that you put on YouTube, which again is 0.001% of the playing audience that does that, uploads their shit to YouTube. That's the thing he hates. That's an anti-gamer stance.
The sad fact is, for a good 3 years there, when the Wii U failed, instead of listening to gamer feedback and doing what people wanted, they just went ahead and fucking sold amiibos.
And they made a fuck ton of money for that.
Come on, man.
Correct.
Really?
Yes.
So, I don't know. I do not dislike Nintendo. I have no problem with Nintendo fans. But rabid Nintendo fanboys who refuse to admit that Nintendo can be at fault, them I have a problem with, for sure.
So. Gotcha.
All right. Shout out to Adam Money, who just subscribed to the channel. Thank you, Adam Money. We're reaching new heights here tonight with the amount of subs.
Yeah, you can say it's a bad thing to do, but it's not anti-gamer. That's the wrong way to say it, right? It's not anti-gamer. You can't say it's anti-gamer when it affects 0.001% of the people buying your games. That's not anti-gamer. IMO.
FGC guy. 22
FGC
was just gifted a
guy.
sub by Zebra. Very nice.
Very nice.
We got a sub push tonight. A sub push during this last match of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Let's see
where the white circle goes.
Want to see when he loses?
I'm probably going to have to move. Wow. I'm right on the edge of the circle. To the fucking tree.
Let's see when he loses. 29 people alive.
Is good, but I'm only going to be able to snipe. I'm going to get fucked.
Next part. God damn it. Next part.
Oh shit. Circle just moved. 2 minutes. If I knew.
Let's wait till he loses.
I can stay in the shadows. I might survive running down here.
I like to see when he loses in these.
See, there's 2 big shadows coming up.
2 big shadows, 2 big bills.
Right here and right here. I'm gonna try to get to this big one straight ahead, because that's past the white line. Vehicle hits me, that's gonna be a daunting task.
22 alive.
I hear them getting closer. This is not good.
Perfect strategy. This will work flawlessly. And uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Oh my god.
Perfect position. You got him just where you want him. This is what you want to be. There we go. Yeah, run it here. They won't know where you are. Yeah. No one will be the wiser. Oh!
I knew it. I knew he was there.
Did you?
I knew he was there, but I couldn't react. I knew he was going to be in there, and as soon as I saw him peek out, I pulled down the trigger, but it fired late because the delay on Xbox One. So there you go. Waste of time. Literally every game I played tonight was a complete waste of time. All right, everyone. Well, I would like to say thank you.
That was amazing. So literally, he did everything. He knew what was happening. He knew everything that was happening, but yet still couldn't happen because the controller fired late. Okay. Things are heating up, Philip says. Nintendo just announced the Nintendo Labo, which is literally playing with cardboard. I wasn't aware you needed a $300 console to play with boxes. I did it totally for free when I was 4, but Nintendo wants you to buy cardboard from them. This is not a joke either. Okay. There we go. That was stupid, I do admit, but people still bought it, and it is for kids, so... And also, the patterns can be downloaded for free. It's not for you, pig boy! Yeah, it's not right for, you know... And, yeah, Google Cardboard, shout-outs. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Labo is great. It basically shows how incredible Joy-Con is. You don't need to buy plastic waste for another controller. There you go. But, you know. Philip has no creativity. Nintendo don't do creative ideas. What was it again? They don't have creative ideas. Nintendo Labo is for kids. Stop riffing on. Oh, that's what I just said. First, there are tons of adults in the promo for it. It's a commercial, Philip. It's a commercial. Second, adults will be the ones to shell out $70+ for a pile of cardboard and software to use it, instead of just having their kids play with boxes for free. The idea is asinine. Uh-oh, Philip is heated here. No, the idea itself is asinine to intelligent people, but there will always be people who like stupid things too. That's why YouTube is what it is today. Come on, Phil. Stop trying acting high and mighty. People have different tastes, and this is still be fun for kids. No, fuck you. A game cartridge that allowed children to play with cardboard. Up to this point, every child had a vivid imagination and could play with cardboard without the need for a $300 console and a $70 software accessory. Okay, if you bought the Switch for Nintendo Labo, that is dented. But how many people did that? It's an add-on thing that you don't need. Kids can play with Legos, can't they? This is the same time of fun. I really think you missed the point. Legos are unique building toys, an experience you can't have elsewhere without the product. Legos are unique building toys. Nice. Legos are unique building toys. Have your kid ever used their imagination, not just play video games with box accessories? Well, yeah. Person that had every single console possible when they were a kid. Not everyone, but you know what I'm saying. I still don't see the problem here. They're kits. You can design with them, and the games come with them, so the price is fair. Hey, though, you can dislike it, but liking it doesn't make you stupid. Kids will dig this. The point is, it's a stupid, superfluous product that actually is detrimental to kids. How's it detrimental to kids? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Detrimental to kids? How is it detrimental to kids? I think it's, you know, it is unneeded and unnecessary, but it's not detrimental to kids. Detrimental. Yeah, I keep saying that. We already are far too attached to our digital devices, as is. Do you own a printer that can also print flat cardboard? Yeah, they're giving away designs for free, meaning you can make them out of your own cardboard for free. Do you own a printer that can print out flat cardboard? What? You don't know what Philip, do you know what cardboard is? Most times you get it for things you buy and you can have it laying around. Okay, got to see the price to this. The thing is, you don't like it. That doesn't mean anyone... Oh, okay, not a good response there. But Philip, you just use cardboard. Every piece of cardboard is flat. I think for him, if you have like a box of cardboard, that means it's a cardboard box and you can't use it. And that's a cardboard box. That's not a flat piece of cardboard. Hold on, these instructions ask for a flat piece of cardboard. All I have is a cardboard box. I can't use it. That's what I think he's like. Okay, the instruction here say 1, 3 feet by 3 feet cardboard box. A cardboard sheet. Shit, I just got a cardboard box. I can't use that. I'm really thinking that's what he means. ES says, it's not a doll, it's an action figure. Type energy. Yeah. I think you're right. He thinks you need to 3D print it or something. But that is a amazingly dented take on the whole thing. That's the most dented part of it. This just announced the Nintendo Balloon O. It's $99 for a package, which includes 10 balloons of different shapes and sizes and software. Are normal balloons cheaper? Sure, but they aren't Balloon O balloons, you stupid consumers. Now buy. Very funny. Nailed it. Jealous that Nintendo is still a billionaire company, still making money while you're begging to keep your house? Stay bitter and hateful. You're only hurting yourself. Making a factual observation about the greed. How is this a factual observation? What part of this is the factual observation, sir? But all right, I'm just using your words here. That fanboys can't stop dropping money on really gets you in a tizzy, doesn't it? Who's in a tizzy here? Well, you know what they say about people that live in glass houses, Phil. He's trying to save his glass house at this point. But okay. And yes, Google did it first, but, that's not important here. I think you're taking this too seriously. It takes less energy to ignore it. Focus on your gaming content. I'm loving it so far. Demon Soul. Oh, you know what? This might be one of those cases where this person turned into a detractor on Twitter, as you can see, because it looks like they're very supportive here, but now they're like an anti-Philip avatar. I think they might have turned into a detractor, which sometimes happens. But anyways. Big up Shorts Vault. We'll leave the monkey here. He has trouble with 2D and 3D. I'm not surprised he has trouble with shapes as well. That could be a massive dent. Correct. It could be a dent. That could be as well. We never know. You never know. You never truly know, do we? All right, we're back to Battlegrounds. Oh, great. Battlegrounds hype.
People who blindly love Nintendo.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Why do you hate Nintendo so much?
Good question.
It's like hating on a puppy. I don't
Good
hate
question.
Nintendo.
Uh-oh.
Literally, the only people who think I hate Nintendo are people who blindly love Nintendo because they can't take criticism. They can't take it. They can't understand the fact that Nintendo selling cardboard is a fucking joke, okay?
They give you the option to buy cardboard, but they also gave the designs for free. So just to be clear, if you have your own cardboard laying around, you do not have to buy the cardboard. Just to be 100% clear here. Go ahead, Philip, though.
Cardboard piece of interaction for your gaming console. They don't understand that that's stupid.
Okay.
Like, why? Because you're a fan of Nintendo and you just can't see past common sense.
Okay. Yes. You're correct. Yep. Nailed it.
All right. The very best at 100-bit cheer. I said, yes, but not PS4, so when it comes out, are you going to be playing on... It cut off.
Okay. Give me money again, though. Sorry.
On PC or Xbox. Well, what did I just click? Oh, fuck. God damn it, I clicked this new browser window open. I can just close that. Close. If I play Sea of Thieves, it'll be on Xbox for sure.
Oh, definitely. Great question. Thanks for that.
It'll definitely be on Xbox if I play.
Oh, definitely. Iwamoto in the house says his lack of creativity ruins every facet of his life. Yo, he has no creativity. That doesn't fucking exist.
Gazora did a 25-bit cheer. Says, what do you think of the new game art style trend like Fortnite and Sea of Thieves? Well, the reason they're doing that, I think, is because they realized, number one, that it's the...
What was that? What was that dumb dented... What's this dented question?
The new game art style trend like Fortnite and Sea of Thieves. Well,
and also you mean Breath of the Wild. Go ahead.
The reason they're doing that, I think, is because they realized, number one...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it took them a long time to realize this, but people aren't buying games for graphics anymore.
Oh, what? So now you understand that? How come this does not apply to Nintendo, sir?
For example, look at Overwatch, right?
They
all have that kind of same cartoony style, and those games kind of cater a little bit more to kids.
Okay.
They're more cartoony, less serious. Plus, guess what?
Kind of like Nintendo?
They don't have a hard time running on consoles because they're not insane, over-the-top, insanely detailed graphics. So I think that's why they're doing it, number one, because it's easier to develop the games, and number two, because they realize they don't need cutting-edge graphics anymore in order to actually sell one of these multiplayer games.
So is that a correct strategic choice by these companies? What about the dirty company Nintendo, who also kind of does that?
Do I necessarily like or dislike that graphical style? Not really. It doesn't bother me. Like, for example, playing Fortnite and then playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, they're very similar games.
It's like he's putting them in different universes here. Like, Nintendo is not entering this conversation when it absolutely should be.
Care that Fortnite is cartoony and this isn't. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I don't prefer one over the other. I think there's a place for both.
What about a whole console that...
But that's what I think, is the game devs realized, oh shit,
yeah,
we're trying to get these games to run on console, but we keep doing these graphics that won't run well on console. Let's just make everything cartoony and be like an addictive multiplayer game rather than something that you need amazing graphics for.
Yeah, addictive multiplayer game.
Because the flip side of that would be the
flip
Order
side.
1883, right? Where the game looked absolutely amazing on console, ran amazing, but because of that, they had to limit the game so much the gameplay was fucking shit, and no one liked the game. See what I mean? So there's a trade-off. There's a trade-off.
Trade-off. Yes, trade-off.
These both use the same ammo, so I'm not going to switch.
All right, let's see the end of this.
The
69.
very best is, how come I don't have a cheer goal when playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? Because I don't have goals unless there's like a fundraiser or something. Like the only time I actually had goals, besides, you know, I'm trying to do a subs goal for a celebration here for Twitch to do a special event for that. But like,
no goals.
People want to cheer, they could cheer, but I don't want them to have like pressure. Oh, we didn't hit the goal tonight. We didn't hit the goal tonight. Plus, the other thing is,
wow, okay, clip this, boys.
I want them to have like special event for that.
Yep.
Like, if people want to cheer, they could cheer, but I don't want them to have like pressure. Oh, we didn't hit the goal tonight. We didn't hit the goal tonight. Plus, the other thing is, and this is
nice.
People are so fucking nosy up in my business and shit.
Yeah.
That if I had a goal every night, they'd say, oh, look, Phil made this much on this night, and this much on this night, and this much on this night. Now he says he needs money to help for taxes. Oh, Phil's a greedy motherfucker.
Piece of Peace heard this.
Money? So I don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah, Piece of Peace must have heard this one.
I just let it roll, and I'm happy and appreciative of anything that anyone contributes.
Okay, well, I will be clipping that on Twitter later.
Subs goals because there will be a celebratory event if we hit a certain
celebratory bubble blow.
So there you go. Jay Kramer. So I think
celebratory bubble blow, you might say. Okay, there we go. Let's see how he loses this one, though.
Microsoft would get up all of their exclusives, money, getting a goal, hitting a number.
Oh, what? Here we go. We're still going.
Enjoy streaming.
Oh, God.
I think it would be really, really interesting.
PUBG, it really has the best. I thought Stardew would be like this too, but Stardew is the fucking worst.
Like this stuff you see here, I don't have that stuff on other streams. It's only on multiplayer streams where it doesn't really affect stuff, and or where I'm doing constant interaction like I'm doing with you right now.
Okay, this is not relevant, but I don't care.
On a regular playthrough, I think it would be really, really intrusive, especially to a game with a story or whatever. Or
it's intrusive.
AAA release, I wouldn't want to do that.
Okay, got it. Oh, AAA releases.
The bottom line is I enjoy streaming, but I enjoy streaming because I'm a gamer. Not because I'm a fundraiser. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I need to raise funds to pay my bills. This is my job.
Wow.
But I want to also put out entertaining gameplay and entertain the games and not just be 100% based around how much money I made on a stream.
Okay,
and I feel
got it.
Everything you do on a stream is catered towards raising money, getting a goal, hitting a number that you've taken away from the quality of what you were supposed to be doing to begin with. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
Some people may actually disagree, but that's at least my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
At very best, he said another cheer, and he said, well, I didn't say for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I said for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, not for every game. Okay.
Fair enough. Let's see when he dies. Let's hear the excuse. 48 alive, 23 alive. Uh-oh, there it is right there. I clicked on it. Perfect. We got him. Don't worry, we got this. Nailed it. We'll get there. Hang on.
And by the way, he was spraying. I couldn't even get aim. You saw what happened, right?
No,
I
didn't
even get it to stop and sit on the guy. That was terrible. It's just a terrible frame rate fucked me over. He was right in front of me, and I couldn't even get it to settle on him because it was so choppy. That was a good, 5 frames per second right there when I was trying to aim on it.
It's nothing to do with aim. It's nothing to do with bad aim. Yes.
I needed a scope. If I had a scope, I would have been able to get him. But without the scope, trying to do anything from a distance with the fucking hologram sight is impossible.
Definitely truth. A lot of truth there. Okay, Super Mario Sunshine. Great playthrough. This is a great playthrough. This is how you don't play, I mean.
Oh my God.
Big up Shorts Vault again. Says, this is Cardboard Craft now wants to play with Legos. Yep. We'll see if that ever happens.
No! 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 fucking kidding me, you fucking piece of fucking shit? You cocksucking uncle fucking...
Uncle? Uncle? I don't know how Uncle got in there, but alright.
No, I'm just gonna do this infinitely. Fuck this piece of shit game.
Yes.
And I did nothing wrong. I just landed perfectly in the middle, and the game's fucked up broken physics.
Let's see when he falls. So you're fucking around. Oh my god! You jumped, dumb fuck! There was a moment there he did not have to jump, and he chose to. Watch. That he did a little jump there.
No! God fucking the hours when you. It's hilarious. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, here we go.
What's hilarious is the camera rotates itself too. I'm not doing that. The
okay,
camera
right.
keeps rotating itself to fuck you even more. This game's terrible, dude.
Patriots choice, by the way. Love this.
This is ridiculous. Well, thanks. Everyone's cheering and laughing hysterically at me.
Oh, laughing hysterically at me, definitely.
Dude, how bad is this game? Seriously, it's fucking garbage.
Garbage.
Nintendo can suck my balls.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the physics. Oh my god, someone just me not said the physics are not glitched. Well, you're blind.
Oh, Mr.
You're
Super Blind Man?
You're watching with your eyes closed. If you think that the physics aren't glitched, you are literally blind.
Is that Super Blind Man? You shouldn't say that to him. Oh, now we're speedrunning it, though.
Your boy Bob did a $1 tip, thank you. Captain DCW did a 30-bit cheer, says what a jump. Infinite had done a 25-bit cheer. Mr. Goody Good did a 50-bit cheer. Fainted did a 50-bit cheer. And
Alright, I'm done.
I gotta get to the middle now? Are you fucking kidding me? I've gotta get to the middle now. Oh my god.
Yeah, this game was definitely weird, but it's still fun. But it's definitely weird. They tried something new. They're being creative. The thing that Philip wants them to do, right?
No!
Oh, that's the same thing.
No!
Oh, that's the same thing.
No! No!
We just played it twice for the fun of it. All right, next up.
Fuck this guy.
Oh, wrong one again. Here we go. Yeah, okay, here we go. After years of awful apps that desync audio, I found that the Fire TV app for Fire TV... Oh, what's this? What's this coping? Oh, great Instagram post, brother. A picture of his own playthrough. After years of awful apps that desync audio, I found that the Fire TV app for Fire TV actually runs YouTube videos perfectly. Well, almost. It crops the videos slightly. You can change that, by the way. But it's the only app I've ever seen for a TV where the videos are watchable in the 10 years I've made them. Okay. That you should respond to that with okay, because what? I haven't had issues with the PS3 and 4 apps for YouTube or Netflix. Sometimes you do randomly shit themselves and have to restart them, but rarely. TV apps have all been serious crap for as long as I've ever tried them, but the Firefox app is actually quite good. What? Yeah, oh, this person says, speaking of apps with things, I wonder why the Switch doesn't have Netflix and YouTube apps yet. Yeah, as usual, Nintendo released a console with missing features that other consoles have at launch, and nobody calls them out for it. The damn thing still doesn't even have an optical audio out, which every major console since PS2 has had, except, you guessed it, Nintendo ones. Oh yeah, that optical audio. Very requested feature on consoles. Extremely requested. Where's the audio? Optical audio. Very, very requested feature. Yes, mandatory. All right, next up. We are still going back to Sunshine. It's all chronological order here, so here we go.
Oh my god, here come the fucking Nintendo idiots. The Nintendo Defense Force in the stream chat. You're just inept. You can't see. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
Correct.
Shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
Oh, there, I was on top of it, and I fucking glitched right through it. There you go.
See,
I can be good at
here's the
games
thing.
if I want to. If I actually want to take a minute to try to be serious with it, I can do it.
Perfect timing for that. Big ups. He also like, here's the problem with, if you ever watch This How You Don't Play, I recommend it for sure. Maybe we can do that Friday, I don't know, or tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow morning we don't have any plan yet, but we're gonna do something. But the thing he does in this playthrough is when he thinks that's how something is supposed to be, even though it's clearly not, he will stick on it. So like he thinks this is the way you're supposed to get on this this platform here, when there is a definitely easier way to do it if you just get higher, but then he gets locked in on this is the way to do it. But this way is very hard. There's an easier way to do this part, but he chooses to make it like, oh, this has to be the way to do it. So that he just sticks on it forever. And it's like, that's what makes it, I mean, if I played that way, I'd think this is hard too. Like, fuck, this is too hard. But in this game specifically, he does it many, many times. Big ups to Deposit Maker says, been enjoying these looks into these bastards at Nintendo and their legions of mouth-drooling fans. Big ups ALT. Big ups Deposit Maker. You are a legend.
Miyamoto's God.
Here we go. Yeah, it's the face tank mindset. That's the best way to say it.
Dude, again, why can't I land on top of it?
Like, I don't remember this exact stage, but there is an easier way to do this. Like, this is like nothing. But he's making this be like, you know...
Dude, let's do it again.
Like I'm going to glitch through it. Oh, you had it!
Oh! You won't just land on it.
Like, this is nothing, you know? Sunshine Souls.
I suck Miyamoto's dick every day.
Oh, you do? Cool.
I suck Miyamoto's dick every day.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Sir Miyamoto. Okay.
You can't, I don't think you can do it. It's not possible. It's glitched out.
It's glitched out.
Just land on top of the carriage like you should be able to. Tony Loki that 100% getting over it with Mario. Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
What this is.
Let's comment. No, he thinks he has the.
Try to go inside the cups. That's what I've been trying to do.
He thinks he knows the way now, so there's no exploration. There's no exploration happening. This is the way you have to do it in his mind, right? And that is true too, Gallows. Once he hates a game, he will make it be harder, you know, so he can have something to complain about.
It clips through. It doesn't
Very
let you
true.
go in either.
All right, how long does it take him to do it? Ah.
I love it. Oh, I need more water now.
Great maneuvering. Look at this speedrunner. Great moves here. Look at that. Look at this guy. Look at this gamer. Life just beeping away. Want to take care of that, or fuck it. Who needs that shit? There we go.
Guys, I just love hearing this beep constantly.
You could fix that in about 4 seconds if you want to.
It's so awesome. It totally doesn't annoy the fuck out of you.
You could solve that problem in less than 30 seconds. But all right. Let's just have something to complain about. Let's see if he kind of... I don't want to stay here too long, but he does solve the problem here. Whoa, what? Oh, we're doing a side quest now. Blue coins time.
Oh!
Nailed it.
I fell off the ledge where I was going to go get the blue coin. I fell off magically.
Oh. Is this magically? Let's see the magic. I want to see the magic again. Experience the magic. Yep, magically. Oh. Magically by you jumping. This is magic. You ready for some magic? Ready? Here's the magic. Jump! Okay, magic.
I fell off the ledge where I was going to go get the blue coin. I fell off magically.
Nintendo magic. That's the Nintendo magic. Making you jump. All right, maybe we'll watch it tomorrow. I'm kind of in the mood now. What do you guys think? Tomorrow, should we do Field Trip or This How You Don't Play? Super Mario Sunshine. It's pretty hype. Deep Fryer says, DSP confused by baby games since 1982. Correct. Correctamundo, brother. Oh, we get another mini one here. Mini style preview.
What? Oh my god! Fuck this game! Now it doesn't spin jump. I've only done it 4,000 fucking times before. Now it doesn't game. What? Oh my god! Fuck this game! Now it doesn't spin jump. I've only done it 4,000 fucking times before. Now it doesn't work at all. Yeah,
That's the classic. That's a classic what right there. Hang on. Yeah, definitely. This game is for real. It's definitely annoying in places, but you know, Philip turns it up to not fun level for himself for some reason. But most of us understand it's a game and like, oh, that's tough. Let me try to figure out a way to do it. But you know, he just rages. Let's hear it one more time.
what? Oh my god! Fuck this game!
Bye, Yoshi.
I've only done it 4,000 fucking times before. Now it doesn't work at all.
He was trying to spin jump.
Fuck your mother, Nintendo.
Oh!
Fuck you.
See you, Yoshi.
I didn't spin jump.
I wasn't blocking. Right.
Johnny Sawyer says, Twitch stole my 50 cents, man.
Hilarious.
Mr. Papa did a 25-inch series. You could have some of my bits, Johnny.
Great.
Oh my god.
Hilarious comments in the chat from him. What?
Unbelievable. No fucking spin jump. All the times I've done it, now it won't come out.
Won't come out? It's the net code.
Do the spin jump, right?
It's the net code.
Spin jump,
Uh-oh.
I'm only doing it non-stop over here, you stupid idiots.
It's the net code. The net code didn't work on that one. God damn it. I want to see him try again. I'm sure he's going to get it. I mean... We're still talking about it? This game had that weird feel to it, right? Like it just felt kind of weird. Like some of the animations are really weird. Like the liquid like octopus and stuff, like they're just weird. It was kind of weird feeling. Are we gonna try it again or not? Nah, not in this video.
It doesn't.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. See you, Yoshi.
Dude, I don't want to do this anymore. It doesn't work. The reason it's hard is because the physics of the game don't fucking work.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not because it's difficult. In fact, I almost did it on the first fucking try. It's just now they're not consistent. It's too fucking unpolished and wonky.
Oh, yeah,
it
definitely.
Sucks. I'm so tired of it. I've just wasted 20 minutes on this.
Oh.
20 minutes for a stupid single shine piece of shit.
Yeah, single shine piece of shit. That's the video, by the way. Oh, 60. Okay, we won't spoil it then, but the next part is rage quit. So there we go. It says rage quit. So he's trying to bait you with his rage quit. All right, well, I guess let's do it tomorrow then. Let's watch tomorrow. How long is it, though? That's a key question. So Super Mario Sunshine. This is how you don't play. Let's see. So we have Outsiders, Part 1. Oh my god, 6 hours total. Holy shit. There's also Diablo Griffin version. There's Miyamoto, the legend. And that thumbnail. I like that. All right, we'll see. We'll do some version of this. Not 6 hours. Like two hours at maximum, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go. Let's move on positively. We got derailed from the sunshine.
No wrong. Nintendo's the best company.
Here we go.
Controller
back on track
about it, but let's see what we have for controls. It's terrible. And a lot of people put up a stink initially when the Pro Controller released about it, but let's face it, it's because Nintendo has this rabid fanboy grouping, right? Oh my god, Nintendo can do no wrong. Nintendo's the best company ever. Nintendo can rehash games a million times and have the same first-party games for 25 years and fucking have ports to their system that are far inferior than every other console, and have a console that's a complete flop that didn't listen to the consumers, but because they sold little figurine amiibos, they're the best company ever. You know, it's like Nintendo can do no wrong. So even though it was factually and scientifically proven,
scientifically,
that the D-pad of the Nintendo Pro Controller is faulty.
Scientifically proven. Man, what labs were having that? What labs did that study? It was scientifically proven. Yeah, in the Nintendo labs.
And everyone who bought one has a piece of crap D-pad. Nintendo has no plans to fix it.
Oh, that's cool.
And no one has done anything about it. There's been no mass media outcry about it. No one's filed a class action lawsuit about it.
Class action?
Nintendo cry about it. No one's filed a class action lawsuit about it.
Have you ever filed a class action lawsuits? I love the class action lawsuits. Does Philip know what that means, by the way? I wonder. Class action lawsuits.
No mass media outcry about it. No one's filed a class action lawsuit about it. Nintendo hasn't fixed it, and no one seems to care. It's like, let's just give them the benefit of the doubt because they're Nintendo. If this happened with if Xbox 360 was selling, an $80, $90 Pro controller, which they do, and the D-pad didn't work at all.
Yeah, what happened?
It was blatantly broken. People would be having a fucking stink.
Yeah,
Xbox,
there'd be a lot of class action lawsuits.
Their nuts would be roasted over a fucking open flame. They'd be impaled up the bunghole. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like very unfair, in my opinion, that Nintendo gets away with this kind of shit.
Yes. They didn't scientifically test their controllers at PlayStation, I guess. What idiots. They got to get the scientific. They got to get the beakers out. They got to get the boilers out. They got to get their pH sensors out. They got to get their labs on that. Come on, dumb fucks.
Because of who they are and their rabid fan base, all right?
What else is in a lab? Eye wash. I'm trying to think of other things from labs like in high school.
So that being said,
if
you are going to
Bunsen burner, there you go. They got to get out the Bunsen burner, the goggles.
Do not buy the Pro
Bunsen burner
and use it for a fighting game.
Hold on. Philip's telling us some directions here. Hold on. What is he saying? Philip is giving us direct orders here. Hold on. I want to hear this. I would definitely want to pay attention.
You are going to get a Pro controller. You have to understand these foibles. Do not buy the Pro controller and use it for a fighting game. You will want to slam your head through the wall. Be like, why did I waste my money? After I bought my Pro controller, the D-pad was so bad, I went out and bought a Pokken tournament controller for the Wii U that just so happened to also be compatible with the Switch. And that's the controller I used for Ultra Street Fighter 2. The D-pad actually worked. The D-pad was so bad on the Pro, I gave up. So I had a $70 controller literally sitting around all summer until the fall came out when I finally used it for some of the new releases then.
Okay. All right. Logan K now. So this is fitting since Nintendo bricked the Ethernet dongle last week. Phil never changes. Absolutely. Yeah. We have to add that to the series now, but we're not going to get to that today. But yeah, the series is getting longer because he got some Nintendo slander last week.
All right, everybody.
Okay. Yep. You done? Now that I got that off my chest.
That is it. For today's pre-stream, I've answered all of your
480 views. Oh, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the 2 cents on that one. I hope that was worth your time. Uh-oh! We got a Jake James Lugo sighting! Now setting up tonight's USSF 2 stream, which will be live shortly. We should play this together for your stream. Yikes! I've yet to really play with people I know in this game. Would be a ton of fun. Look for me online. There are so few people that I almost always run into people who want to play with me. What is your Nintendo ID? Nerdbrew, if you're still here, Nerdbrew is bricked up right now. Are you going into casual or ranked match lobbies? I've been trying to play ranked for as long as I can, but sometimes it gets very scarce, and I have to try casual too. Not that it matters, because you can use the OP characters in both modes anyway. Super true. Everyone goes to evil characters because of how broken they are. LOL, KK, I'll look in ranked. Should be listed as my name or the Epic VFM. Oh, the Epic Venomous Fat Man is that VFM. And I'm ashamed to know that, but I do. I'll hop online now and see. This is dating, by the way. Online dating right here between Philip and Jake James Lugo. Not sure how many times Jake James Lugo orgasmed during this conversation, but it was not. The answer is not 0. That's all I can say. The number is not 0 on that. All right? Just being honest. Just being open and honest with you. We're going to move forward positively here. I said that your mama. I talk a lot of shit, but I fuck with the drama. Shortsvault says, you came up with the principle of Phil, the Phil principle. Everyone is guilty of it. We all change our minds over time, but the sheer amount of it he produces is gross. Oh, yeah. That's the best part of it, is how much. For the record, now I can freely cover Nintendo games without having to worry about rampant demonetization on YouTube. I will feel far more comfortable playing stuff on Switch. You will feel more comfortable? What is? Oh, excuse me, comfortable. What do you mean comfortable? With Smash Ultimate right around the corner, the news couldn't have come at a better time. I muted this. Why did I mute this account? Yoshino Lover. I have no muted accounts. I wonder why I muted them. Maybe it was an accident. Yoshino Lover was a muted account for this account. I wonder why. All right, anyway, that's just weird. Weird me out. Anyways, what happened? Nintendo decided to finally have a heart? Sell out? Thanks, Frank. All right, so yeah, Nintendo decided to not do that. So I'm sure we're going to praise Nintendo for that, right? Are we going to praise Nintendo because they made a good choice for you, Philip? I'm sure we're going to do that, right? Oh, look at this. 2019, not a single mention of Nintendo. After they made that great choice for gamers, right, Phil? They should be a pro gamer choice. 0 mentions of Nintendo were showing in 2019. So big ups, dude. Very cool. As long as you give them credit, right? Shout outs to a Super Blind Man. Rest in peace, Super Blind Man. Nintendo really doesn't need to join the blind accessibility crowd. That said, I am well aware that making that happen is far, far easier said than done. Okay, next up. Reading this, I now realize that I think Nintendo provides no accessibility features for their games. Am I correct? Oh, yes, Philip. You're very nearly correct. A couple of games do support text-to-speech for the chat functionality, and the Switch itself is a zoom feature, but that's basically it. Well, Phil, unless you were strictly talking about visual impairments aid, in this case I wouldn't know. It's mostly the no account features at all bit that I disagree. The Wii, up until even the Switch, have motion controls, which allowed pretty much anyone, like seniors, to play. Correct. No matter how much you kiss his ass, Phil, Super Blind Man will not sleep with you. Sorry, this is a jump in timeline, by the way. It's totally my fault. This is 2022, so pretend you didn't see this when we get to 2022. I shouldn't have shown this. My bad. That was a 2022 preview, okay? All right, now we're back in 2020 where we should have been. 2020, this is the Hori Split Pad Pro. I already played this very recently in the Phil's history with controllers thing. So I'll just go to the beginning and the end, by the way. This is him being shilled, absolutely shilled. So there we go.
What's going on, everyone?
By the way, please note I've received a review copy of this product for free. However, I'm not receiving any form of payment outside of the review product for this review. My opinions are 100% my own. Okay, thank you, Shill. Anything
DSP
else?
Here, and today I'm doing something pretty special. I'm actually going to be doing a mini review
of
a product
Shill.
that I've had the privilege of checking out over the last week.
Do you guys think he can tell the truth here? Because he wants to stay in that gravy train, right, of free products? So do you think he's going to keep his opinions 100% true? Right.
This product was provided to me free of charge by the manufacturer in order for me to try it out with a particular game release that I've actually been playing a lot of this last week. The game being Animal Crossing New Horizons, and the product being the Hori Split Pad Pro Daemon Ex Machina Edition. In fact, the actual product I'm showing you is not the entire Switch itself, but it's actually the controller attachments on the sides of the Switch. It comes in this little nice box right here.
Oh,
and yes,
little nice
this was
box.
a tie-in with the game Daemon Ex Machina from last year. And is branded as such. It even has special colors.
Oh, cool. Let's go to the wrap up.
Remap like a face button to be these buttons in the back.
Oh.
I haven't really messed with that. But that's nice to know that if you really don't want, if you have a button here that you don't like having to go to on the face, you want it to be a trigger. Like
so far,
trigger,
0. I skipped a lot, but
as well with the Split Pad Pro. Nice to know. Okay, so the Split Pad Pro, I really enjoy it. My wife really enjoys it. We've used it for a week. Thank you to Hori for sending us this product to try out. We really enjoy it, and we're going to continue to use this with Animal Crossing over the course of the year.
Oh, don't worry, Wilson.
Because it's a no-brainer.
Today, and that being said, we have a full We put a lot of work into this episode. We have everything to show you. You'll see all the Kino Casino stuff. Don't worry about that, Wilson.
It's better than the Joy-Cons, and
every single message Philip sent, lots of comments from Kino Casino throughout the months. It's going to be hyped today.
You know, it's a very enjoyable, ergonomic experience. If you're interested in maybe picking one up for yourself, check out the description of this video for a link to Amazon where you can get it yourself. Okay? Thanks very much for watching, everyone. I hope you liked the mini review, and I'll see you later.
Is this part of the unwritten rule, or what, Philip? You can't shit on the controller, or do you think that was truthful? Anyways, moving forward positively, 2021. We have some more Nintendo shitting in 2021. Go!
Journalists and everyone on the internet have all been going crazy about the Nintendo Switch Pro rumor. There's going to be a Switch Pro. Yo, it's going to do 4K.
Okay, Philip.
It's going to be better processing
You should like
power.
that, right?
They're going to be slamming it with their first-party titles. They're going to look the bomb. It's going to compete directly with Sony and Xbox.
So you're hyped about this, right?
No.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely, positively not. That is not what's happened here at all.
Uh-oh.
Nintendo has never really done a pro system. If you look in the history of what Nintendo does, they always, mid-console life, release a slightly improved version of something you already have. They seriously do this all the time.
Okay.
And for some reason, people always fall for the trick. Like, they think that there's going to be some significant improvements when usually there aren't. Okay? Now, there is backlash all over the internet about this Nintendo OLED Switch announcement. Okay?
Okay.
And it's funny to me.
Oh, here's it's funny.
People seem to be expecting things that Nintendo never does. When has Nintendo ever improved a console and gave it better hardware midway through the life cycle? That's never happened. I mean, Sony's done it with the Pro of the PlayStation 4. Xbox did it with the Xbox. What was it? Oh my God. Xbox One X and S? Yes, that's correct. Xbox One X. Right? X. But Nintendo's never done it.
Okay, so they're not doing it?
What Nintendo has done,
so they're not going to do it?
These incremental slight improvements. Change the size of the screen. Remember when they had the DS and the DS XL?
Yeah.
Right? And, you know, even with the Switch, they've already got the Switch Lite, which is purely a handheld. Cannot be docked, right? So they've kind of already done this. The last 2-3 consoles they've worked on, they've done this, and I don't understand why people didn't know that this would kind of be what would happen. But it's pretty much exactly what's happened. So let's be honest here. Let's look step by step at each one of the improvements.
Yes.
The screen is slightly bigger, and it's an OLED.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know what that
the screen
means?
Will be more vibrant and will be a little bit bigger. Who's going to benefit from that? People who use it as a handheld. Who will not benefit from that? People who have it docked.
Yeah.
So immediately, some customer base will get a benefit, some won't.
That's you could say that about every single feature on almost anything ever in the on Earth, right? I mean, it's an upgrade. So you know, it's not like a contract. You have to buy it or something. It's an upgrade that you can choose to want or not. And if you don't benefit from it, you don't buy it.
All right. Some people have argued that OLEDs don't look good in sunlight. They end up being more hard to see. Okay, I personally wouldn't know that because I haven't really had much experience with OLED screens in sunlight. I couldn't answer that question.
Yeah, I don't go outside.
I'm just saying. Okay.
I don't go outside.
What else is improved? Well, the kickstand's bigger. Okay, who would benefit from that? People who use it as a portable device and actually stand it up. Who wouldn't benefit from that? People who use it as a portable device and hold it in their hands, or people who dock it. So again, the kickstand, even less of a benefit to most of the people who use this console. Increased storage space. Who could benefit from that? Absolutely everybody. Because admittedly,
I love this rundown here. We're getting all the rundown of things. Okay, so it has a bigger screen. Who would benefit from that? People that want a bigger screen. Okay, also, it has a bigger kickstand. Who would benefit from that? People that want to use it with the kickstand, okay? You keeping up with this? Try to keep up.
Switch has very little internal storage. For being a console, you have to buy an expansion card to really store anything on it. Having more internal storage space is good, although 64 gigs is hilariously bad for any modern console. It's a laughable joke that they think that that's an improvement. They definitely should have done a bigger thing there, but hey, it is what it is. It's Nintendo.
Yes, compare it to other consoles that have games that are way bigger in size. Yes, okay, correct.
That's an improvement. They definitely should have done a bigger thing there, but hey, it is what it is. It's Nintendo. Tiny little improvements, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Continuing on. What's the only other improvement? Is it battery life, which everyone wants? No. It's an Ethernet port finally included by default in the dock. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it absolutely is a true statement. The Nintendo Switch,
Here we go.
which is a console known for multiplayer games like Mario Kart, Mario Party, Splatoon coming out soon. You know, all these games that have multiplayer, Smash Brothers, right? All multiplayer components. Up to now, the default has been using wireless internet to get on the internet for competitive play.
Yes.
As stupid as that sounds, yes.
It's not stupid, though.
Nintendo was that dumb.
Okay,
they
here we
didn't
go.
include an Ethernet port in the dock for the original Switch. I personally had an issue with it. Luckily, I had an Ethernet adapter for my Wii and Wii U already, and I just...
That won't break down, right? That'll work forever, so that's good. At least you have that Ethernet jack.
had an issue with it. Luckily, I had the Ethernet adapter for my Wii and Wii U already, and I just transferred it over, and it worked with the Switch by default, thank God. But I can't imagine someone who's been
Space
using
Quest
this
did
thing for
rule.
4+ years.
Space Quest rocks, okay? Space Quest is a seriously fun game. I can remember, not to go down too down or derail. I remember, like back in my day, it wasn't as easy as just putting in a computer game and having it work. You had to like make sure you had the right drivers and all this shit. I can still remember the sound of that game loading up. And this is late Space Quest. I'm not that old. For me, it was Space Quest 7, I believe, or Space Quest 6, the last one. Not Time Grippers. What was it? It was the one where they have the tiger guy. Yeah, 6. Space Quest 6 is the one I had, and I can still remember that song coming on because I got it to work after like 2 days of trying to get it to work. You know, and it was awesome.
Trying to play shit on the internet.
And once you do that, by the way, it doesn't matter what the fuck game it is, you love it. Once you put the effort to make a game work, and it takes effort, and then you finally get it to work, you love it. It doesn't matter what is happening. You love it.
That experience must be, right? So now, finally, by default, they're saying, oh, you plug your cord in instead. No shit, Nintendo. Like, seriously, no shit.
No shit,
like,
Nintendo.
Are you out of your mind? You should have had it. And again, what I will say is very matter of fact, no pussyfooting, no sugarcoating it. Every single one of the things in the Switch OLED should have been a part of the original launch Switch from the launch. There's no excuse that Nintendo didn't have these things in it. Besides the fact that they were lazy, they skimped when they made the console, and they had the expectation that years later they were going to sell a better edition with basically things that should have been there since the get-go of the console.
What if the console flopped?
Knew they wanted to make extra money about 3-4 years in, so they held back on putting in default features so they could sell you those default features later on and make double money. It's
double money.
But it's a practice that Nintendo has done time and time again, and I hate to say it, the Nintendo fanboy base, not the Nintendo fans, because Nintendo fans will just be skeptical and say, I'll buy it if I need it, I won't buy it if I don't. But the fanboys, this
fanboy base
group of people, all right, who buy every fucking thing Nintendo, no matter what the hell it is. These are the people who were going crazy buying fucking amiibos for 2 years when there was nothing good to buy.
We're in a loop now.
These people will run the fuck out and buy this console even though they don't need it. They will get zero benefit from it. They will still buy it anyway.
They get a better screen, more storage. Anything else they get? Ethernet port, Philip. So all the things you mentioned, you quite eloquently mentioned all the features they'll get. So if someone wants that, they'll buy it.
And Nintendo will continue to act this way. They will continue to do the bare minimum, if even that, because I wouldn't even consider this Nintendo OLED the bare minimum. This is giving you 4 years later what you should have had at the launch of the console. That's literally what this is. They're saying, oh, this is what you should have gotten when you paid for this years ago, right?
What?
So what they're doing is they're essentially making the original Switch model obsolete by saying, here's a new model that has the...
How are they making it obsolete?
Things you should have had at launch anyway. Why on earth would you buy the old Switch model, right? And so...
Pretty sure if you want to Switch at this point, you would have bought it already. 4 years later. If you want the upgrades, get the upgrades.
People who have the old Switch model feel like, oh no, I have a piece of obsolescence. I need to get the new console.
Wow, look at this. This is a deep take. Listen to this.
It makes people who have the old Switch model feel like, oh no, I have a piece of obsolescence. I need to get the...
Oh God. A piece of obsolescence? That's like a prog rock song name. A piece of obsolescence. Oh, God. It made me cough. Oh, Philip. Jenna's hotboxing me.
Oh, no.
A piece of obsolescence. That's fucking deep, dude. It makes you feel like you'll get a piece of obsolescence. Damn, that is deep. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh my God, does this ever end?
It doesn't ever end. Logan K says, Nintendo's core belief is to never sell consoles at a loss just in case they don't do well. That's why they're the most profitable console maker. Yeah, but no. They knew the features they were going to add. They wanted to get double profits. They wanted to sell a piece of obsolescence.
The new console, even though you don't need it. What's the benefit? If you play this thing in docked mode, you get zero benefits. I mean that. Zero. Because you
Ethernet port?
have an
Ethernet port?
Adapter. You're not going to see the screen. You don't need the kickstand. You know what I mean? Like, you'll get no benefits at all out of this thing. The other benefit I didn't mention, slightly improved speaker performance. Apparently, they slightly increased the size of the speakers on it. So again, if you're playing handheld and you use the speakers, you'll get that. Anything else, anyone else
massive.
using it will get no benefit from it. Okay?
Massive benefit. Improved
the truth
audio.
Of the matter is,
here we go.
This is typical behavior for Nintendo. Why? Because they have brain controlled the fan base. I'm being honest here. They have made
Nintendo-nosis.
It's called Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, Stockholm.
It's called, we don't do what you want. We don't do anything that actually gives you positive benefit. But
are you sure you know what Stockholm syndrome is, sir? Here we go. Get ready for Stockholm syndrome. Philip's beginning of his explanation starts with, "We don't give you what you want." Pretty cool Stockholm syndrome. Hold on. Let me hear this. Dentholm syndrome.
Don't do honest here. They made it. It's called Stockholm syndrome.
Okay, here we go.
It's called. We don't do what you want.
Okay.
We don't do anything that actually gives you positive benefit.
Okay.
But because we have just conditioned your mind.
Okay.
To be used to this kind of treatment, you accept it in a positive way and try to spin it in a positive way and give us your money anyway. People have been clamoring.
Pretty cool Stockholm syndrome explanation there. Never understood it that way. Very hype.
Clamoring in the last several years. We want 4K. We want a better processor. We want better graphics. This console is underpowered. We're disappointed.
That's what you've been saying.
So what do? They ignored the fan base and said, we don't give two shits what the fan base wants. Give them incremental, tiny little tweaks here and there that are not worth $350, but charge $350 because we know these idiots will pay it anyway. And the sad fact is, they will do it. They will be in line on launch day. They will be paying scalped prices for this console. This thing will sell out on launch day for absolutely no reason. Nintendo has done it. They have a fan base that no matter what they put out, whether it's actually good or a piece of fucking duty, people will line up to buy it anyway. It's just as bad as Apple. Apple that puts out the same fucking iPhone every year with tiny little tweaks, and in some cases, even worse things like when they're removing the headphone jack but charging you more money, right? Apple gets away with it, and Nintendo gets away with it.
Is that Stockholm syndrome too, or what? Oh, Joe Dub says Mianosis. I'm down with that. Mianosis. Miyamoto hype.
People fucking fall for it every fucking time. All right? This console, the Nintendo OLED, is good if you don't own a Switch yet, which I can't imagine someone who's a gamer, a full-time gamer.
A full-time gamer? How many full-time gamers are on this earth, sir? That's not exactly their target audience. Full-time gamers. ES says, Phil's one of the people lining up to buy it. Oh, absolutely. Oh, or one of his fans will donate it to him, right? He's not buying it. A full-time gamer.
Okay. Who is going to tell me that they don't have a Switch yet? That's just wild to me. I'm a full-time gamer, and I don't have a Switch yet. Like, what?
Sir, if Nintendo starts catering to full-time gamers, they're catering to a few thousand people at maximum. Then they will lose money if they cater to full-time gamers. They're trying to sell millions of consoles, not a few thousand.
You don't partake in anything Nintendo. You don't partake in any of their first-party titles. You don't partake in any. You've been waiting 4.5 effing years.
Yes.
Right? You've been waiting 4.5 years to buy the Switch.
Okay.
That blows my mind, but I guess some people maybe were waiting for the Switch Pro.
Yeah.
Well, here's your Switch Pro. It ain't a Switch Pro. Okay? So if you don't own a Switch, Now is the time to get this, because it's the only, this is going to be the only time they're going to change it. Okay, there's not going to be another Switch after this. Probably give it another 2-3 years, they're going to be a new Nintendo console.
Yes.
All right. We've officially at least reached the halfway point, if not even further in. Okay. So, yeah.
This is such an odd thing to hate on, right? So, yeah. Final word is buy it. I will be buying it myself.
If you don't have a Switch, fine. Go ahead, get this new Switch. That's fine. That's, no problem. But outside of that...
Why are you angry?
And I mean this. I don't see this being a $350 value for a single person. Unless your existing Switch, you've played it so much in handheld mode, you've destroyed it. Like, seriously, like if the screen is scratched up, if your kickstand is snapped, right?
Yes.
If the speakers are blown out, okay, then get the Switch OLED. All right? But outside of that, I cannot believe.
Oh my God, how long is this going?
Someone would think they could get a $350 value out of buying this console. There is no $350 value there. Seriously.
Okay.
So, anyone who has a Switch and buys this thing, if your Switch is not smashed to ribbons and falling apart at the seams, you fell for the trap. You fell for the marketing scheme. You are officially a Nintendo fanboy. You are supporting this practice.
So just here's a little data for you here. So this dumb fucks Nintendo thing. Nintendo Switch OLED surpassed the sales of the Nintendo Switch Lite. And they both sold about 1/3 of Switch sales numbers. Oh, this is Japan only, so that's not worldwide. But clearly it was a good decision, no matter what they did. But again, I guess everyone's under Stockholm Syndrome, so I know. Yeah. But there you go. It sold probably as well as they hoped, but there we go.
And that's the thing, too, that gets me. You'll go to social media, and you'll see everyone freaking out. No 4K, no hardware improvements, this is terrible. And then they go buy the...
The Switch OLED sold 9.32 million units worldwide.
Console.
Stockholm Syndrome.
Again, I say this all the time, okay? You directly influence the way that game developers, console developers act with your dollar, with your money. When you spend money, you directly influence their actions, okay? So
yes.
If you didn't buy the Switch OLED and it sat there on the shelf and they didn't sell, Nintendo would be like, oh, crap, well, I guess we got to learn now. We can't just do the same crap every single console. We got to learn, we got to change, we got to innovate. We got to do better for our customers because this is not what they want. But if you run out and you buy the console, you've already made them...
That's a better
correct.
choice.
You've proven them true. They did the right thing. They gave you literally nothing, and you paid them full price for it because you're stupid. I'm sorry,
yes, that is correct as well.
Rabid fanboys of Nintendo. They will support that. When the Wii U was failing miserably, all right, it was not selling well. The games were not selling well. People ran out and bought thousands of amiibos to support the company.
You think people made the choice? I want to support Nintendo, so I'm going to buy amiibos? Is that the narrative we're trying to spin here? Oh, wow. Wii U sucks. I better buy some amiibo to help out Miyamoto. What?
People ran out and bought thousands of amiibos to support the company. The games were not selling well. People ran out and bought thousands of amiibos to support the company.
Wow.
So Nintendo said, even though we crapped out on the console, at least our fans support us with amiibos, so we're fine, and now we can
people
make it
wanted those
until we pump out something better. It's just it baffles my mind. It's not what you do.
It baffles my mind. I think they have a class action lawsuit here.
Quarter until we pump out something better. It's just it baffles my mind.
It baffles my mind. And honestly, it does baffle my mind too. I'm thinking about a class action lawsuit. I don't know about you guys. Let me hear this again.
Fiscal quarter until we pump out something better. It's just it baffles my mind. It's not what you do. When a company is making incorrect choices, you tell them that with your dollar.
They did that. You know what people did that with the Wii U? And they said, you know what? Fuck it. We better make a different console, and it better be fucking good.
Your fucking money on them, and you should take your money and spend it elsewhere, somewhere where someone is going to cherish what you say and give you what you want, not ignore you. I mean, that is literally the definition of Stockholm Syndrome. Someone who treats you badly so much, but you've been actually brain conditioned to think that they're treating you well.
This is not Stockholm Syndrome. Why is he so stuck on this? That is not Stockholm Syndrome.
You want more bad treatment.
want more bad treatment.
I want more. Here, take my money. Please keep mistreating me. Oh, slap my face. Oh, punch me in the guts. Oh, I love it. Like,
oh my God, guys, I hate to tell you this, but I don't hate to tell you. I mean the Philip way. I love to tell you this. I found audio from John Rambo and DSP's Hotel Night together at that fighting game convention. I do apologize. This is not safe for work here. Please listen carefully here. This is leaked audio, never heard before. This is from the hotel room of John Rambo and David Burnell. Here we go.
Please keep mistreating me. Oh, slap my face. Oh, punch me in the guts. Oh, I love it.
Okay, sorry guys. I kind of was scared of releasing that, but I decided to release it today, and I hope you do enjoy that. There we go.
Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, this is nuts. Anyone who tries to say that this Switch OLED is a good thing, I mean, unless you're part of the 5% of people who only use it as an undocked handheld console, and you've worn the shit out of your Switch, and you really need. You
already said this part.
I can't imagine anyone else justifying this, but they will. I'm telling you, they will. They will seriously go and buy the
Dude, we are going for 20 more minutes on this. We're not listening to 20 more minutes. I'm fast forwarding 5 minutes. Let's see if he's on the same loop.
I'm telling you, this thing will be hot cakes.
Okay. Here we go. 4 minutes.
Off my chest because I read all this morning. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I mean, for someone who's been around this industry since the 1990s and someone who has covered it for 13 years, I felt like I really had to speak my mind about this morning. I was very upset. If I didn't talk about it, it would have ate me up from the inside, and I would have become a shell of my former self.
Hilarious.
Okay, probably not. Probably not. But you see, I just wanted to speak my truth. I get to speak my truth like everyone else, and that's my truth.
You happy, or we done here?
Enjoyed it. Okay. All right, I'm getting
out of breath.
I'm calming down. I am.
He's out of breath.
Okay. Show content. I see what you're saying, and I disagree. He says I need to bring back latest tipper to the leaderboards because he felt that when I had a latest tipper up there, it would promote tipping.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
think
too much work, bitch. Too much work, bitch. All right, moving on. Okay, here we go. Nintendo shows it's not too late to be completely out of touch with its customer base by releasing the Switch OLED.
Thank you for re-upping your membership.
Where the only improvements are the screen, speakers, kickstand, and a built-in LAN port, which should have been there to begin with. No hardware upgrades. LOL. Let's see what this tweet said. That tweet is gone. This is just next-level trolling after a year of fan speculation that a Switch Pro was coming, which would upgrade the base hardware. Nintendo was like, nope, we know how dumb our fans are, and they'll spend money for tweaks instead of real improvements. And don't worry, Nintendo fanboys will buy the Switch OLED regardless of this slap to the face. They'd be conditioned to Stockholm Syndrome so badly that they'll gladly waste their money again to keep this company going despite being completely ignored again. Nintendo always moves to the beat of their own drum. You're literally describing your fans here, dumbass. Remember when you charged them $2K for something that'll end up improving the streams and ended up being you got a cat? People in glass condos shouldn't throw rocks. Nice. His username is blockme fatboy1. Who are the placeholders? I don't know. Who are the placeholders? Nice. Wish you were still around. The cat reveal should be an episode one day because there is something that worked up to that. I do want to get to those. Like, he did mention that it'll end up improving the streams and stuff like that. He said that many times. How's that any different from people trying a PS Slim mod or PS Pro when you already have a PS? Stop saying facts. Get out of here. Oh my God. I agree, Philip. They are more like Nintendo. Yeah, that's a real Phil fan. We found one. I don't have any proof, but there's enough proof here. Anything. Okay, that's it. So Nintendo pulls the same shitty tactics as you. Self-awareness levels are in the negative at this point. Well, that's true. That is true. The OLED Switch may not be the Switch Pro, but it's exactly what we should expect from Nintendo at this point based on its track record with hardware. Sadly, it's what we should expect, but not what we should ask for or demand. People ask for a Switch Pro. We want better from Nintendo. Until people stop buying these insanely inane midlife system upgrades, they will keep pumping them out and never provide us with anything we truly want. Money talks. The irony, the lack of self-awareness. I'm buying this, Phil. Sorry. Big ups, Pizza Roll. Don't say sorry for that. A bold move. Oh, this person says Nintendo raising new Switch model price by $50 is unusual and bold, especially because it doesn't come with a power boost and estimated to cost $10 extras to manufacture. Okay. A bold move. Nintendo has been draining money of its fanboys forever, and they'll happily let their blood get sucked time after time because they are gullible and stupid. This is no exception, and we all know it. Just like we know we'll sell it everywhere because they are so dumb. I like that use right there. Man, I can't believe you tweet this without realizing that you do the same thing to your pay pigs every day. The irony. Nice. God. Pretty interesting to see completely different reaction to the upcoming new subscription plan on the Switch. Some are happy to see games like Banjo and Paper Mario available at all, while others are justifiably up in arms about what once was free will now cost more. Most people agree the Switch Online plan is not worth paying for without the years of free games you used to get. Now you have to pay even more for the same subpar service to access the upcoming better games. When the hell will Nintendo stop milking its customers? Or better yet, when will these ravenous Nintendo fanboys finally realize they've been milked one too many times and stop buying everything Nintendo offers? We are finally just seeing that with the GTA 5 being resold yet again. So maybe it's finally Nintendo's turn. And Philip blocked this one. He can't reply to this one, unfortunately. He locked this tweet down with the quickness. All right. Today is the biggest I told you so day in gaming news. Housemarque caves and adds a resume feature to Returnal Sum 6 months too late. And the N64 games on Nintendo's overly expensive online service are crappy emulated versions with bad graphics that can't save properly. Genius. And yes, he did lock this one as well. I told you so day in games. Great tweet, Philip. Hosky in the house says Nintendo's forcing fanboys to pay extra. Yeah, Nintendo's forcing fanboys to pay extra. Buys it. That's what'll happen. Okay. Moving forward positively, we're going to jump to 2022, which I already played, so we're not going to replay it, but that was the 2022 mention. You know, Super Blind Man hype. We're going to go to 2023 now. We're only last year. We're already caught up to last year here. Here we go.
Here, are you ready?
Yeah.
In one moment, I'm going to destroy the viral bullshit.
Oh,
ready
God.
for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Clip this one, motherfuckers.
Oh, we're clipping it right now.
The lightning mechanic in the Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a complete nonsensical mechanic that's only there to annoy the player. Why?
Okay, so real quick, before he finishes. This is like, you could say this about Goombas in Mario, right? You know? You could say this about every game possible. I know that's an extreme example. I don't want to be Philip, right? But a game that makes you manage your equipment, what you're doing, makes you think. That's what video games is. Video games at their core are throw you up a tree, right? Throw you up a tree, and then you got to get down, right? And sometimes there's obstacles in the way of doing that. And how fun that experience is what makes a game good or bad, right? So there has to be obstacles. If there's not obstacles, you just jump off the tree and it's over, right? So it's just a very odd take to get so pissed about one mechanic, you know? But we all get shocked once, we figure it out, and then we move on, right? Oh, shit, there's lightning. I better take off my equipment. And we move on with playing a game. But all right, here we go, Philip. This goes on for 3 minutes, so let's hear it.
Is a complete nonsensical mechanic that's only there to annoy the player. Why? Because it doesn't help the game. What does it do? Does it add any challenge? Well,
yes.
How do you stop yourself by getting hit by lightning? Take metal equipment off.
Yes.
Okay? And then when the lightning storm passes, you put your metal equipment back on.
Correct.
So what did that add to the game? Did that add significant challenge?
Yes. You can't use your metal equipment, which is your stronger equipment anymore.
Story progression? Did that add any element of fun, amusement, or even any real challenge? No,
yes.
Nothing.
Yes.
It literally is there to be tedious. It's a tedious thing to say, oh, there's a storm, take my equipment off for a couple seconds and put it back on. There's no point to it. It's just there to say, hey, more content in the game. In a game that's already bloated.
More content? This counts as more content? Holy shit, man.
In a game that already has more than enough content, they tossed in gameplay elements that are
Yeah,
nonsensical.
maybe that's it. Maybe he's pissed at Lightning because of Lightning Returns unboxing. Maybe he has like a PTSD on that. That could be. Good point, Silent Weapons.
Add absolutely nothing. Yeah, it's annoying and it's easy to get around, but at the same time, you have a perfectly valid reason to criticize it.
It's easy to get around. It's easy to get around. It didn't seem to be very easy for you, sir.
It doesn't make my experience better. It doesn't make it harder. It just makes it more annoying. That shouldn't be in the game. Anything that's in a game just to add annoyance factor, to say, oh, there's more content in the game, shouldn't be in a video game. Because a video
I don't consider that more content, but okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You keep going off, King.
game's about
I'll be like a Kino Casino. You go off, King.
enjoyment. It's not about adding levels of tedium to make your game longer. I don't care about the fucking sentient lightning, like Thor's hammer is being raised and it's coming down to strike me out of the sky. It adds nothing to Tears of the Kingdom. It adds nothing to Breath of the Wild. It's a waste of everyone's time. It should be criticized. And if you criticize shit like that, they won't put dumb shit like that in video games anymore.
Yeah.
But no one does. Oh,
Yeah, then we just be watching movies with a controller in our hands. Is that what you want? You want to just watch a movie with a controller in your hand? You can do that now. Why don't you go watch Ghostbusters with a controller in your hand? That's what you want, right? Tony T says, gotta clean the palette with JJK music. Big ups, Tony T.
Nintendo, so kiss the butt. Oh, Miyamoto. Oh, thank you for striking me with your sentient lightning. That's the dumbest thing I've
Sentient
ever
lightning.
heard. Start calling
So is he saying here, Chody Taint, thanks for pointing that out. Does that there mean that lightning in the real world is also sentient? Because if you're in a field and you're wearing metal and you are the highest point in that field, the lightning might hit you. Does that mean that it is sentient? That's pretty cool, man. I didn't know lightning was sentient. I thought lightning just happened. But, hell, cool, man. Sentient lightning. Oh, that sounds pretty hype. We should call it that from now on, not just lightning. I'll be calling it now, look, Chew. Sentient lightning. Cool.
dumb shit out and actually focus on the things that matter. This game, Tears of the Kingdom, has tons of great content in it. Really.
Oh, Arashi, right here. Arashi means storm in Japanese. So there we go, right on time.
Tons of great content.
Big ups for the pool.
It's a great game. Overall, my playthrough, I'm very much strongly praising this game. Saying I really like the game. I do feel the game is bloated. I do feel the pacing is off. And it does have a lot of superfluous things like that that you have to remember, which is stupid. Why do I have to remember a bunch of tedious little things that just make my playthrough more annoying? Why can't I just enjoy the game at a streamlined pace of what it is? That's really the problem. There's no streamlining or proper pacing in the game because of the way that they've designed it to be truly open world. But hey, overall, I'm having a great time. I'm like 32, 33 hours into the game. I really like it. So why on earth do I become this scapegoat as someone who sucks at the game and basically doesn't like it? It's not true. You've taken one moment out of context of a playthrough and turned it into something it's not for viral popularity. Well, good for you. Didn't affect me in any fucking way. I don't care.
Oh, it affects you in a big fucking way, and we're hearing it right now. All right, real quick, let's watch some lightning fail real quick. Didn't affect me in any way. I still have 29 minutes left of bitching for you to hear, but no, it did not bother me at all. By the way, I'll let you know. I think you'll be happy to know it didn't affect me at all, okay? Just outrun it, Philip. Yeah, just keep running.
You're kidding me.
You're kidding me. Sentient lightning again?
Right in full speed, the lightning hones in on you and it hits you. This isn't fun. I'm sorry. Randomly, a glue monster appears, takes all of your health. Oh, you don't have enough stamina to climb something standard at the beginning of the game. Oh, lightning just hones in on you and then kills you.
Lightning hones in on you?
It's fun. It's bullshit.
Bruh, just unequip the metal armor so you don't get hit by the lightning. It literally tells you that you're about to
Shut up. You upper the household? The fuck? What are you saying? Get out of here.
get shocked. Plus,
Like, they give you a lot of fucking time, too. Like, you could say you don't like the mechanic, it's annoying, but they give you a lot of time. And they try to make it as clear as possible because they know their game is played by children. But okay, let's go back to this.
On eggshells playing Zelda moving forward. I'm going to play it how I want. I'm going to say what the fuck I want. I don't care about you. And the best thing that I can say to my audience,
that's true, yep.
All right? It's this simple.
Oh, here we go. It's simple.
Take all that nonsense, that white noise,
Yeah.
and take it out of your life. and I mean that. This is going to be personally applying to everyone out there listening.
Okay.
To your own personal lives, you have to take all that nonsense and just ignore it. That white noise shit that you hear, everyone criticizing, everyone making fun, all that nonsense, it's never going to go away. In life, there's always going to be people who try to bring you down. There's always
whoa. What do you mean we? What do you mean we? I've never been viral for sucking at a video game. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about this problem. This seems to be a you problem. That's not anyone else's problem. I've never had millions of people viewing my failing at video games.
Nonsense and just only
I gotta hear this again.
Noise,
yeah,
right?
okay.
It's this simple.
Okay, please. Yeah.
Take all that nonsense, that white noise,
yeah, okay.
and take it out of your life. And I mean that. This is going to be personally applying to everyone out there listening.
Okay.
To your own personal lives,
okay.
You have to take all that nonsense and just ignore it.
I don't have that.
That white noise shit.
I don't have that white noise.
Criticizing, everyone making fun, all that nonsense. It's never going to go away. In life, there's always going to be people who try to bring you down. There's always going to be people who try to make you look bad no matter what. You want to know why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Oh, I didn't get hit by lightning, so haha, now let me make fun of someone who did and laugh.
So let's get this straight. We are talking to people that have also been made fun of for getting hit by lightning now. So if you're in that group, you better listen up. This is very important, okay? Listen up. Focus.
Made fun about it. Fuck you.
Okay, whoa.
Get a fucking life.
Okay.
And focus on yourself and stop looking at everyone else around you and trying to bring them down so you should feel like a better person, right? I don't care about how other people played Zelda. I'm not watching anyone else's playthrough of Zelda and making fun of them.
Wait, is this we still or you? I can't tell. It's hard to keep up. What are we doing here?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm here to enjoy the game at my own pace and like it for what it is. I do like it. I really do enjoy it. I have criticisms of it. I have the right to make valid criticisms.
Okay.
You can't tell me that lightning is a good mechanic of the game and it adds anything. It adds literally nothing. It's just an annoying thing you have to remember among a million other things you have to fucking remember. Right?
Dude, do you have to remember this? If you have to remember this, you have bigger problems at stake here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Better get ready, bitch. Better get ready, bitch. Then they do it. How do you have to remember that? They are very kind with their warnings.
It's dumb in that regard. But in life, you're always going to have
it's too subtle.
People who are making this white noise around you. My best recommendation in this case is to ignore it. If you haven't noticed,
he's talking to us again. He's talking to us again. Hold on. So we're not supposed to ignore it. What are we ignoring again?
My best recommendation in this case.
Criticisms for me, not for me. Correct.
Is to ignore it. If you haven't noticed, in the last several weeks, I've ignored all this bullshit. All these idiots on the periphery always talking about Dark Side Phil and DSP and this.
Oh, mama. Okay, this might be adding to our clips to play today. If this is worth it, let's hear carefully, though. Let's see if it gets to that level here. We ignore people talking about us outside the stream. Okay, cool. I hope that applies to everyone, even people in casinos. You know what I'm saying? Let's hear this, though.
All this bullshit. All these idiots on the periphery always talking about Dark Side Phil and DSP and this, negative about him and that, negative about him and that. You know what? I don't care. I'm just sitting here. I'm so busy with the stuff I'm doing, right? Trying to finish up those playthroughs in May. I've been so busy with new releases now this last week and a half. I don't give a shit about any of these morons saying this stuff. But what irks me is when I go to play the game again last night for the first time in a week, and I get people coming in saying, oh, your playthrough sucks now because now everyone's making fun of you. And now, you know... Who said this, by the way? Hey, Philip, just letting you know, your playthrough sucks now because people are making fun of you. Right. Definitely happened. Now you're not making any progress.
Definitely happened.
I don't remember the game anymore. It's like, yeah, you know, it sucks. It sucks because I like the game. And I know that last month, if I hadn't been trying to wrap up other games, if I wasn't wrapping up Jedi Survivor and Final Fantasy V, and Oblivion, if I wasn't in a big, like I called it, the home court press to finish all that before...
Home court press! Home court press! Home court press! Stay away from the sports references, Philip. Home court press. Home court press. What does that mean? He explained what Stockholm Syndrome means, but I don't know what home court press means. What does that mean?
If I wasn't in a big, like I called it, the home court press
to
finish all that before Street Fighter 6 came out, I probably would have been able to put a lot more time and effort into Zelda, and I probably would be nearly at the end of the game now.
That's worth it right there.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, the home court press is dope, dude.
Like most people,
I like the home court
already
press.
have beaten it. You know, right now it seems like there's two different.
Okay. This is the universal signal for 2. The universal hand sign for 2 is this,
right now
by the way.
Seems like there's two.
Yeah, right here. Okay.
Different. There's 2 different schools of thought on Zelda.
Oh, okay.
It was an amazing game that everyone played for 2-3 weeks straight beat. Or, man, that game's so long and tedious, and I never got past the first 10 hours.
I have never seen a single person say that. I have never seen a single person say that.
And I stopped playing it.
Uh-huh.
Man, that game's so long and tedious, and I never got past the first 10 hours, and I stopped playing it.
Okay.
I'm not in either boat. Like, I like the game, but I didn't have time to rush through it. So I'm kind of like this unique situation right now where I kind of have to, you know, I have to figure out how I'm going to do it. I want to play Zelda, but if the game really is going to take a minimum of, let's say, 60 hours to beat, even if I just adhere to the main story.
It's a big game, dude. Pretty cool, right?
2 hours in. That's another 15, 16 sessions. And I'm only going to be playing it 2 to 3 times a week tops. You tell me I have to play for 3 months? You know what I mean? Like,
I think you might be done with Nintendo Rage here, but that was definitely a good clip. Oh, God. Let's watch it one more time. It is always funny.
You're kidding me! Riding full speed, the lightning.
This is like that's the best part of it, low key. Is like, okay, let's say his plan works. Let's pretend he has a plan. He wants to outrun the lightning. Okay, he doesn't even do that effectively because he runs right into the fucking rock. And look at this horse, by the way, very lackluster horse. You can insert your own joke there, but look at this. Like, look, okay, pretend his plan is to outrun it. Look what he does here. And into the rock.
You're kidding me! Riding full speed, the lightning.
Full speed with those two. With 2, that's not really full speed, brother. All right. Let's move on positively. We're not done with Tears of the Kingdom Cope. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
So they glow green.
I would ask you to visit each of them and assemble a body for me.
Oh, no.
Oh, make me do stuff. Let me just...
Oh, no.
Can I just finish the game?
This is my request to you, Link. Loyal
Don't make me do
swordsman to
stuff.
Zelda.
No.
Don't make me do stuff. Just give me the ending.
It's more fetch quests. They want me to go fetch body parts and bring them back.
Yeah, Zelda games never do that, do they? Don't make me explore.
What did I ever do? What did I ever do to deserve this kind of treatment? Seriously. No, Nintendo, I like your games. Why are you doing this to me? Why
You
do
clearly
want me to
don't.
go do more fetch questing? I'm 50 hours into your game.
Clearly don't like
I just
it.
want to, like, finish it. Oh, no. Well, at least this one's nice and close. The others are not, as you can see. They're definitely not.
I love games so much.
A nice super sticker of a cartoon Shiba Inu dancing with hearts behind it. I appreciate it.
Thanks for explaining the super sticker. I love the super sticker explanations.
Of a cartoon Shiba Inu dancing with hearts behind it. I appreciate
Thank you for that.
Thanks for supporting the stream.
Thanks for supporting the stream with that Shiba Inu with hearts dancing behind it.
Yeah,
thank you.
This is basically the temple to get these pieces. Okay. Yikes. All right, the left leg.
Yeah, he loves games so much he wants to play less of them. That's really cool.
Additional supply depots required.
I was not doing a cat joke. I never do. I rarely do. All right, don't worry. We're not done here. Here we go. We're still talking about... Uh-oh.
Everything you told me was wrong. Oh, you'll never beat the end of the game. You didn't get the gloom armor. You didn't level up enough hearts. You don't have the right weapons. You don't have enough healing items. You need to get the checkpoint to put outside of the Ganon room. None of that was correct. Every single tip there was wrong.
Ooh.
I went right to it and beat it. So what the hell are you talking about? At this point, it's time to stop with the bullshit and understand that these games are probably designed in a way that someone can play them however they want, and that's fine. If
so
you
that's
want to spend,
so that's he's not talking positive here, I hope.
100 hours on Zelda, if you want to spend 200 hours on Zelda, good for you.
Okay.
But if you're someone who just wants to do the streamlined stuff and play it for 40, 50 hours, Good for you, too.
Okay.
I think that's actually part of the beauty of this game, but sadly, this is where the Nintendo fanboys interject themselves and make it a miserable experience for those who don't play it the way they want.
You know, you could always just ignore people. It's kind of easy to do, actually.
Grow up. Not everyone's going to play a game the way you want. And everyone should be able to play the games and enjoy them the way that they want. Especially
you could just ignore what people say. It's kind of easy to do.
Someone like me, who I have to balance this game with other stuff. If this was the only game I was playing for 2-3 weeks, sure, let me immerse myself in the world. And I would have probably went back to the Lost Woods and talked to the Deku Tree and did his quest. And I would have done the quest where you get the Gloom armor set. And I would have done other quests that I'm sure I skipped. You know, there's the legendary dragon. Dude, I didn't need to land on a single dragon besides the one to get the Master Sword, right? All the other dragons were a complete waste of time. They do nothing.
They're not a waste of time.
They're just for fluff. They literally, you don't need them for a damn thing. They're just in there like, ooh, dragon, pretty, flying in the sky. You don't need the item. They literally don't need them for a damn thing. They're just in there like.
All right, so when you first played Skyrim, Philip, what did you think? What was your first impressions?
Ooh, dragon, pretty, flying in the sky.
Oh, cool. Pretty good. Pretty good review, actually.
You don't need the items, right? It's absolutely pretty ridiculous how much shit people gave me for my playthrough of this game, including the TikToker morons, right?
They are rent-free. Evil AJ has roommates now.
When they were all wrong. Literally all the cases people made against my playthrough were incorrect. At the end of the day, I was able to go...
No, it's not that deep of a take, dude. The TikTokers didn't have that deep of a take. They basically just played what you did, and that was kind of it. Like, that's not really a take. Playing clips of you is not a take.
All the cases people made against my playthrough were incorrect. At the end of the day, I was able to go through and beat it like any other game, and it wasn't a big deal. Yeah,
okay.
There were a little bit of a hurdle there with learning the puzzle aspect of the end and having gloom healing items. But outside of that, it wasn't a big deal. So why am I such a horrible villain gamer? Because I didn't...
No one said you were a horrible villain gamer. They said you sucked at Breath of the Wild. That was kind of the end of it. Or Tears of the Kingdom, excuse me. They kind of just showed the world how much you suck at that game. That was kind of it.
Didn't play it at length, but the way that people wanted. I just don't understand it, okay?
Nice. Very chill.
Again,
go.
I have the right to criticize the game.
No one said you don't.
I feel that there's things in there that should be better. Yes, I do feel the fact that this game doesn't necessarily give you direction or guidance in the order to do stuff or what's more important, right? Right from the get-go, when the game started, people say, oh, it's an open world game, do whatever you want. Okay, I'll go over here. Oops, everything there one-shots you. Can't go that way. So then it's not an open world game.
It's amazing. So you just want signs telling you where to go then? Again, just watch a movie with the controller in your hands. It's much easier. It's much easier. Then you don't have to go through all this, brother, and no one can TikTok you anymore. Just watch Ghostbusters and hold your controller in your hands. That's better.
Oops, everything there one-shots you. Can't go that way. So then it's not an open world game. If everything in that direction one-shots me, then I can't go that direction.
Yeah.
So why doesn't the game say, go this direction? This is where you should start. Oh, well, it's an open world game. Do what you want. No, you've already defied your own logic. You see what I mean?
No, I do not see what you mean.
It's Zelda. It's Nintendo. Must defend it. No, listen. At the end of the day.
Okay, here we go.
This is a great game. It is. Is it better than Breath of the Wild? The reason that I have a hard time saying that is because it adds a lot, like the puzzles with the physics mechanics and the building are actually ingenious, and in my opinion, the best new addition to the game by far. I thought that they were going to hinder the game. Remember, before it came out, I was worried. I was like, I don't want to play Minecraft. I want to play Zelda.
Minecraft.
I mean, take all that back. Those were unfounded worries. The game was great with those mechanics. I don't think I ever had a complaint about that stuff. I thought it was fun and ingenious and funny to fail at them and see things flop around and shit, gotta go back to the drawing board. You fly off of one of your platforms you built or whatever. It's funny. It's genuinely entertaining, and probably some of the best parts of the game were based off of that mechanic. So that's great. But really, that's the only thing I can tell you added to the game. The sky islands, the depths, they don't really add anything. It's just more of the same kind of exploration. And quite frankly, the depths are kind of tedious with all the gloom down there. It's just
too much work. The gloom was too much work, guys. So you just want another normal area down there? I mean, they have to make it different, right? What?
What are these? A bunch of little balls?
That's a lot of balls. What are we doing with these balls?
Gonna scoop them?
Can we grab them? Yes, we can.
Are we making like a...
This is your brain on... This is your normal brain versus brain on Jen. Any questions?
There's... Huh?
Like a excavator?
Are we just putting all the balls in here or something?
Look at chat. Look at chat.
I'm supposed to magically know what we're doing, even though the game has absolutely no explanation for anything.
That's amazing. That statement right there is incredible, guys. It's incredible. All of these... He's done... How many shrines has he done at this point? 200? Every single shrine is a puzzle to figure out. What are they supposed to tell you? What do this? You just want instructions at the gate of every shrine?
Magically know what we're doing, even though the game has absolutely no explanation for anything.
Yeah, this is definitely the right way, Philip.
I see.
See, look how fast it took that. And then I'm not trying to like praise Amelia Watson or anything. That's just a normal gamer experience right there. You hit it. Oh, that's not it. Oh, I see. I got it. Do that. And you feel like, oh, I figured it out. And you get a little hit of dopamine. Oh, I figured it out. Cool. But look at Philip. He instantly goes to hatred.
I see.
I can't grab the platform.
Yeah, you can't grab the platform. Yeah. Use the hand and just push the platform down. That'll solve it.
Yeah.
Is it a pressure plate?
Nailed it.
Right? If I put all the balls in here, does it weigh it down enough that opens the door?
I know, yeah,
that's
that
a lot of
too.
tedious work. Why would we do it that way?
Goal.
And okay,
Right?
figured
What
out
is the
in less
puzzle
than
here?
2
Why do we
minutes. She
even
did.
need this thing?
Like, why do they even need this thing?
For the record, I have no idea if this is what we're supposed to be doing.
I guess all of them need to be in there.
Like, how is it possible? We're gonna move on here, but how is it possible for him to think at this point that a video game just puts random shit for no reason? Like, it's not even a part of the scenery. It's clearly there for you to use. Everything they put there is for you to use. It's amazing. Well, what is that there for? Who needs that? Nice one, Miyamoto. Like, are you serious?
Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna put all of them in there anyways.
Look, imagine having fun.
I'll probably just grab them one by one, huh?
Is there even a point to this, like, besides weight? Right? I don't know.
What other
That'd be
point could there be?
lame. That's not the point.
Look at this person having fun. Look at this bitch having fun.
Huh? What? I didn't do anything.
The work here is finished. I don't have OCD. It's just sometimes you just want to get them all in there.
Clip that one, you sons of bitches. Wow,
Yeah.
that was a really ingeniously thought out puzzle, wasn't
Don't
it?
worry, we're doing it. So what happened, just in case you don't know, I didn't play the game. There's a limit on how much stuff you could stick together. So as Philip was sticking more and more balls together, it reached the limit of sticking balls together, so it'll start canceling the balls that are stuck together. So at the end, when he started adding more, the first ones unstuck, and then they fell into the place
I
perfectly.
just want to get them all in there.
Thought out puzzle, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That was one that I definitely needed to use all of my facilities and all of my IQ to figure this one out. The one that it literally solved it fucking self.
Oh, he's gonna explain it. No need for me to explain it. Idiots. Amazing. Great edit here.
There you go.
I love the title too. Cute anime girl versus disgruntled old man. That's perfect.
Oh, those geniuses at Nintendo, man. What do they think of next?
Yes. Oh, I mean, I really can't waste time on this too much, but this one is good too. Oh, last one on this arc. Have to give me the views. All right, Memology, big ups, legend.
I have a square platform
Last one, last one.
This is all I have? A square platform? What the? There's no wheels or anything, so how do I do this?
Just zero thought.
Can I go up here?
Uh-huh, definitely. Go up.
No. What am I supposed to do with 2 squares?
What am I supposed to do?
No wheels and no rockets and nothing.
What do I do?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Nailed it. That'll work. Perfect. That was exactly what you wanted to do there.
God damn it.
Here we go.
It's the worst when you know what you're doing, but it's the easy part that you fuck up.
Yeah,
right?
because you can't
The puzzle's supposed to be
Yeah, hold on.
the platform. The puzzle's not supposed to fucking be missing the jump.
You know, you don't have to put the platform on the rail first. You know that, right? Or yeah, he probably doesn't know that.
But that's what happens.
Yeah, nailed it. Look at that. This cannot be serious. This cannot be serious. Yeah, try it again. It'll work better this time. Do it again. Don't change anything. There we go. This will work. This is better. Yep. Perfectly straight. This will go all the way. No problem. No problem, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Uh-oh. Wow. Nice catch. Nice catch, though.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding.
Oh, yeah. Keep it like this. That'll work perfectly. Oh, yes. Here we go. Yep. Here we go. Jump on it, Philip. Come on, Philip. And yes. Perfect.
There we go. Who cares about the sliding bullshit? A sticky elixir. Slip resistance for 7 minutes.
I'll give you some
Boy.
sticky elixir.
I love being sticky resistant for 7 minutes.
Oh my god! Oh!
Yeah, perfect. This is gonna work out perfectly. Perfect alignment here. Oh, this one is so hype, by the way, this shrine. I was doing me and my kids were doing this one like just for fun. Like trying to make it as cool as possible, you know? I remember this. This was hype. Nailed it.
Basically, you have to make something that's going to glide and not fall off.
Oh, okay.
So it has to have like stability somehow.
Ah, yes.
How would I do that?
How do
would
I
have
do
something
that?
has like a size and stability, right?
We'll get there in the end. Hang on. There we go.
Just like that.
Bingo. Take that, detractors. All right, looks like he's onto it. Let's see.
This should work. It can't go off the rails because it's got 2 guards.
Whoa!
See? There's no
Check out the big brain on Phil!
way it can go off the rails with guards on it. Beautiful. Do-do-do-do. Shit.
You sure about that? You sure about that? Oh, here we go. Cannot fail.
Absolutely should work. There's
Yes.
no way this could go off. This will absolutely positively make it. No chance of failure whatsoever.
You sure about that?
Mastery. Here we go. It's time to fly.
All right, we did it.
I'm experienced. Oh, yeah.
Oh, now wait a second.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second.
We need one that's going to fly. Oh, wow, this is tricky. We need one that's going to fly onto a second set of railings. Okay, hold on. Let's put this down and take a look. So, what could we get to launch up there and stay on the rail? It has to jump from one rail to the next.
Oh my God.
See that? How would we do that? Oh, you have to make a elongated one. So you have to make one that's long enough that it's going to have 2 tracks. Basically, think of the T, but it's 2 T's combined.
Hey, come on. Don't bring him into this. Oh, Nagger says, when Phil mispronounces words, is it this is how you don't say? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty. I'm trying to use that. Oh, Naggers. I'm stealing that. This is how you don't say.
And then you have to have another middle piece, because what's going to happen is the platform's going to go straight onto the new one.
Okay, look at this genius.
Has a center spot. See that? So you need to make 2 T's together and then another middle piece.
Mm-hmm.
Start with that. Make a second one the same, and then put another piece going down.
Okay, got it.
In the middle. The problem is, oh no.
Oh
it's
no.
Not, that's too long.
Oh no, that's what she said.
Well, guys, it looks like we got a bunch of trolls in the chat. Just ignore them. Ignore them. If we have any moderators, if you could take a look and take care of that, I'd appreciate that. Dunces. Perfect. Now I got to get one under there, and then a third one underneath the middle. Okay, this is going to work, I think. There we are.
There we are. Perfect. Like a glove. This is long. We're wasting time, but I kind of want to see this.
I think that should work. I think it's going to work. Just put fans on it now.
Hell yeah. Look at this guy. Check out the big brain on Phil here. Come on.
Okay, this should be it. I just got to activate it. And
this is definitely going to work. No problem.
This is a lot of work.
Here we go.
Derek
Come on.
is praising my brilliance, is he? Am I a fan of Cherry Coke? I think Cherry Coke's pretty good. I like Cherry Coke. Okay, let's see here.
Okay.
What's this going to be interesting.
What's the Cherry Coke take? Oh, God.
No, it's not strong enough.
Uh-oh. Listen, we'll stay here. You get there eventually. You'll get there eventually. Just wait here. It'll happen.
There's a lot of trolls have been talking about him.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been some weird thing about 672 lately. I don't know why people have been hating on him. He never, let me put it this way.
672,
I cannot police the actions of people who watch my content, and I have no choice. I have no desire to. You understand?
Okay.
If you're here and you abide by the rules, and you talk, and you're a normal...
All right, we don't need this. I think he eventually got it, so that was cut out. Let's see, does he eventually get it? No, they just keep talking about 672, so we're going to move on. But there we go. Next up, let's move on positively to... Oh, shit. Not that. We're still in 2023. Not yet 2024. Looks like we might be able to get to the dongle thing, though. We'll see, though.
And then continue to use it, and then buy 5 of them. Because these...
Oh, here we go. Nintendo fanboys.
Do you really believe that this console is going to be current gen and was going to have any kind of power to it to run games like they run on other consoles? I mean, honestly, at this point, it's like Nintendo just doesn't care about anything.
All right, by the way, just got the word from Meerkat. We are doing it the normal time. So normal time, that being said, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't worry, we'll still fully cover it. Don't worry. We'll stay as long as it takes to fully cover the new arc. But yeah, 3:30 p.m.
They realize they could literally call it the Nintendo... They would call it like the Nintendo P block, but all it is like a piece of dog shit molded into the shape of a console and with a paint over it, and they could sell it. And literally, gamers would buy it, pick it up, and their hands would just go right through it, and just dog shit would squeeze through their fingers, and they wouldn't care. They'd love it, and they'd rate it highly, and they'd continue to use it, and they'd buy 5 of them. Because these Nintendo fanboys are just so fucking stupid at this point, they just buy up anything. And they never ever learn. They haven't learned yet that if you don't demand more from Nintendo, Nintendo will not give you anything you want, right? What happened with the Switch OLED is that everyone said, man, you know, the Switch is good, but we really want like a Switch Plus or a Switch Pro. We want a Switch with more memory, more storage capacity.
They gave you that.
Better graphics.
More memory, more storage capacity. More memory and more storage capacity. I think he's talking about the same thing there. I'm not sure he's...
We want a Switch with more memory, more storage capacity, better graphics card, better controller.
Better graphics card. I know what he means, but it's funny.
Because of the thumbstick.
I want a 4060 in there. I want a 4080 in my Switch. 10 million copies, James D.
Drip. We want all these things improved. Nintendo said, fuck you, fans. We're just going to do the OLED. All we've done is slightly improve the screen and put a better kickstand on it. Buy it again. And what did the Nintendo fans say? Yes, master. We do what you tell us.
Is this Stockholm Syndrome?
Bought it in droves like a bunch of fucking morons. So did Nintendo learn? No. What is there to learn? All they know is that their idiotic fanboys will buy anything. So they're not going to give you what you want.
Just like you, by the way. Do you want to be clear?
The more that you keep giving them the support that they know you're going to give them, they will never improve. Do you remember the Wii U? Do you remember what a failure that console was that not many people
He always brings up the Wii U. Like, the 3DS, by the way, doesn't exist in his mind, okay? 3DS is just not talked about. And this whole series, he's so rarely talked about the DS, which was one of the biggest successful systems in the history of the humanity. Let's remember that. Put the respect that deserves, right? And then he also just pretends the Wii sucks and it was just a fad. When that sold as much as a system can possibly sell, and by the way, Switch sold more, but let's just pretend here, he always brings up the Wii U like it's some kind of gotcha. Like, you know, yeah, the Wii U, remember the Wii U? It's a huge failure for Nintendo. Such a misstep. It's like, yeah, that sold like shit, but when you have 10 successes in a row, you're allowed to have a failure, and the company is a blip on the radar, you know what I mean?
Bought it. So then what did the Nintendo fanboys do?
That's correct.
They went and bought these.
Yep.
They went out and they bought these little fucking, what are they? Amiibos, right?
Hey, wait! You threw that one away, sir! How do you still have that? You made a big joke about throwing that in the trash can. Why do you still have that, Philip? I thought you hated it. Oh, you pulled that out of the trash can. Very cool.
Droves, and when no one was buying the console and no one was buying the games, they bought these. And they padded Nintendo's pockets with money. So Nintendo didn't even have to sell video games for a whole console gen because the fanboys went and said, we don't care that you suck and you did the wrong things. We'll still reward you anyway.
Yes.
So this profit allowed them to then make the Switch.
No, it didn't. The profit they got for the Wii allowed them to do whatever the fuck they wanted. Ryan says he bought a Wii U and 2 Switches. Not his fault. Yeah, don't blame him.
How about this?
Uh-oh.
Stop rewarding bad
Stop watching?
behavior.
Oh.
Stop rewarding.
Stop watching.
When these companies don't listen to the feedback of the consumer.
Okay, gotcha.
And then the companies will change for the better. When you keep rewarding the bad behavior, they won't change. Look what happened with Grand Theft Auto Online for a decade. Everyone said, hey, what happened with expansions for GTA?
Everyone hates that, right? No one likes Grand Theft Auto Online, right? No one's having fun with that.
GTA 5. When's GTA 6 coming out?
Keep going.
Well, if you keep playing GTA Online and sinking hundreds to thousands of dollars into microtransactions, there's not a lot of incentive for Rockstar to say, let's stop working on that and make GTA 6 or make a story-based advancement for expansion for GTA 5, right? So if you don't learn, and
here we go.
Tell these companies with your wallet what is good and what isn't, they will just keep putting out crap for you to consume. I don't know how people don't understand this yet a decade later. It's been a decade that Nintendo failed upward. A decade that Rockstar continued to make stuff people, really didn't want. But eat a lunch meat sandwich.
A decade of failing upward? Hold on a second. Let me hear this again.
It's been a decade that Nintendo failed upward. A decade that...
In what way did they fail?
Rockstar continued to make stuff people, really didn't want. But I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Because these consumers do what they want. They don't listen to reason. They just buy. So...
They profited. Their profits went upward for a decade. Yes, correct. And Rockstar's now failing. I don't know if you guys knew this. Yes, Rockstar's also almost bankrupt.
Switch comes out, if it's underpowered, if it's an old school LCD again, and it has drifting, thumbsticks, but you buy it in droves and it's the best-selling console of all time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Philip. Thank you for that knowledge, Philip. I will take that to heart.
Enjoy Mario Kart 8 for the 17th port. And still no Mario Kart 9. Seriously, I mean
it. Best-selling Switch game of all time.
Because that's what you're getting.
It's a pretty good fucking game, but yep, I'm sure that has nothing to do with it. Let's move on here. We have a legendary video. Is this the one? I think I might have spoiled it with my derail. But this is from Ludwig World Order. And I'll skip past the ones we already watched, but there's some other ones here too. Big ups.
Ending anime or VTubers, I do. DSP, Darkside Phil! The legend himself.
What the fuck? There's an anime girl.
That's me.
What is that?
Oh my god, he saw me.
Why is there an anime girl? Darth Gullbox says the anime girl is named Nyaners, a singer with V Shoujo. Nyaners of
V Shoujo. You used to say B Shuju. What happened?
V Shoujo. Okay, I don't need to know that. Appreciate that.
I'm Nyaners of V Shoujo.
V Shoujo.
That's me, bro.
Okay then.
He's so confused.
Oh, is this I'm White, I Don't Get It?
You never seen an anime before?
He never has.
He hates it, guys. He hates it. He hates anime.
Right.
And manga.
I'm American and I'm white and I don't get it.
There it is.
I just don't get it.
This dude has like many collections of anime in that fucking stack. And he has many pictures on his Instagram of the TV watching Dragon Ball, you know? Like he like liked it at some point. I don't know what changed to make him hate it, but like he used to like it, you know?
I'm American and I'm white and I just don't get it. That's gonna be my go-to phrase for most things.
And he played Dragon Ball mobile game, yes,
How
correct.
the fuck do you solve a
Holy
Rubik's
shit, Nine,
Cube?
you fucking made it. I'm so proud of you.
What the fuck are all these blocks with these fucking colored things on them? Where the fuck are these rainbow colored blocks? I'm spinning them, I'm twisting them, I don't get it. I'm American and I'm white. I don't get this Rubik's Cube shit. It's fucking stupid. I am Nyaners from V Shoujo.
V Shoujo is pretty cool.
That proudly.
What are these? A bunch of little balls?
We saw this one. Still funny, but we already saw this one. Let's figure that one out, Nintendo. Yeah, we saw that one. Here we go.
Posted a clip comparing me to like another streamer in my playthrough of Tears of the Kingdom. I'm surprised so many people like that video. I'm just chilling. Infamous. I see.
I know a certain grown man streamer that was. My God, I got familiar to that one. That guy.
What have I done?
I had no idea that this guy existed before. That dude, what? He's like so stupid and annoying. Like, how? Why do people watch him? I just didn't understand it.
Good question.
Probably watch him because they're just laughing at
Correct.
him. And they're
Correct.
fascinated by how you can be that stubborn and that angry and that cynical about everything.
Correct.
Apparently he's always like that regarding every game for years and years and years. Oh my God.
Correct.
I'll upgrade my stamina when I find a place to upgrade it.
Sheltering myself with a large piece of sheet metal, I ran for cover under the tallest tree I could find.
You're kidding me! Riding full speed, the lightning hones in on you and it hits you? This isn't fun. I'm sorry. Randomly, a glue monster appears, takes all of your health. Oh, you don't have enough stamina to climb something standard at the beginning of the game. Oh, lightning just hones in on you and then kills you. How is this fun? It's bullshit. It seems like they put stupid, annoying mechanics in the game that take away the fun factor. Like, why the fuck did they do that? Right? I don't. I'm not one of the best overall gamers in the country. So I'm pretty sure I don't give a shit. Right?
I don't give a shit. We watched that already too. Yeah. True fact here. We kind of already watched this. I'm going to skip past a little bit here. Let's see the TikTok stuff.
A little bit of a hurdle there.
Oh, shit. Can you do something?
Yo, I can't fight anything in the game. Everything just kills me. Everything is just like one-shotting me. I have 4 hearts. Everything does 4 hearts of damage or more. What is going on?
Yeah, there were a little bit of a hurdle there.
With learning the puzzle aspect of the end. This is the stupidest design boss I've ever seen in my life. That's one of the worst design things I've ever seen in my fucking entire life playing video games.
All right, we'll move on.
Idiot. What a waste of time. But outside of that, it wasn't a big deal. I'm like, what are you, crazy? No, I can't fight everything now because the way they made the fucking game sucks. And for those making viral
we'll move on. Oh, here we go.
TikTok memes,
You can kiss my ass.
Okay, cool.
thanks a lot. Because I like the game and I'll enjoy it. This sucks.
Yeah, as long as you don't care, right? You don't care, right? Definitely. All right, that will end our Breath of the Wild arc here. We did spend a lot of time there, but it was definitely fruitful and very positive. Let's go to 2024, my friends. It looks like we do have some time to cover the latest nonsense as well. Do have to finish by 2 o'clock, but that gives us plenty of time here. So, first mention of 2024 is March 23rd. We have some modern style Nintendo talk.
Says, why are you so hard on Switch games like Tears of the Kingdom?
Yes.
30 frames per second and not having fantastic performance.
Yes.
But give Dragon's Dogma a free pass or softball them for their performance shortcomings.
Yes.
That's not the case.
Oh.
At all. What am I saying? I'm saying the one negative about Dragon's Dogma is the frame rate, correct?
Correct.
And the reason that the frame rate of Dragon's Dogma is so low is because all these game devs are forced to make their games at 4K resolution. Sarah, Tears of the Kingdom does not run at 4K resolution.
Ooh.
It runs on the Switch.
Yeah.
Which is a child's toy. That's why I'm hard on it. Nintendo
you're having a lot of trouble with the child's toy then, aren't you, sir?
Stop making children's toys if they want to be taken seriously. And if fanboys would just stop buying everything Nintendo puts out there in droves, Nintendo would improve. But
you can call them whatever the fuck you want. They're making enough money, sir.
Instead, we let Nintendo get off with always being behind it.
What do you know about getting off?
Behind everyone else, right? Nintendo had the ability to have Tears of the Kingdom run beautifully if they actually made a machine that could run games beautifully. But they don't care. They make children's toys. And that's stupid. Because the games they put on there aren't representative of that. Tears of
what?
the Kingdom. Imagine a Tears of the Kingdom.
Aren't representative of what?
And at a full 1080 that. Tears of the Kingdom. Imagine a Tears of the Kingdom ran at a full 1080p 60 frames per second smoothly the entirety of the game.
So what?
Right? What a masterpiece it would be.
Would it have sold any more copies? I seriously doubt that.
But instead, it runs like dog shit. Literally the whole game, too. It's not just, there's a couple times. Most of the game runs like dog shit. It looks terrible. Every time you have big combat, it chops up. You can't,
it chops up. It chops up. Oh, definitely. Very real.
And we keep giving them
it's barely
pass,
playable.
And I don't understand why. I just don't. I think Nintendo needs to be held to task and say, fucking make a console that can run the games.
Held to task.
First-party game devs can't make games for your console.
You're held to task.
Right? That's not the case with Dragon's Dogma 2. Third-party company trying to push 4K graphics, which is the industry standard for anything except Nintendo, and now they're having frame rate issues.
I'm going to hold you to task.
But that's not end-all, be-all for me. With Tears of the Kingdom, it's literally a pain in the fucking ass to play it because the game's so choppy.
Is it? Yeah, okay. It's an
apples to oranges comparison, quite frankly. Okay.
Is that Stockholm Syndrome? Okay, is that Stockholm Syndrome or not? I'm not sure.
I received a $4.20 tip from Dan the Man. Dan, how are you doing? Good to see you here today. Welcome.
Here's my pittance for you, sir.
Let's get that up on the leaderboard.
Oh, holy shit. All right, so Dark Side of Flow has dropped a new song. We will play that today. On that being said, though, I hate to say it, but I will not be playing that now, but I will play that because it's actually the because it is exactly what we're talking about here. So we're talking about on the show today. So that is a Kino style song. So we're gonna play that then. Let's get to next up. Let's do the bricking of the. I love these titles. Memology always uses good titles. 45-year-old streamer lashes out at Nintendo.
Now here come the apologists. I mean, the things
45-year-old streamer.
People say are ridiculous. They the console up, and I'm supposed to be happy. Last time I had financial freedom was probably 2014 when I moved out here. That was the end of it. Seriously.
love the start of the video like that.
Happy? Last time I had financial freedom was probably 2014 when I moved out here. That was the end of it. Seriously, like 20.
That sigh is amazing. I gotta watch it again. All right, last time.
Last time I had financial freedom was probably 2014 when I moved out here. That was the end of it. Seriously, like 2014.
Nice. Amazing.
Great. The update is loaded. Twitch apparently now is up to date. Okay, I want to go to the Nintendo shop. So I go to the Nintendo shop, and they ask me to log in again. I'm like, not surprising. I haven't logged into this thing in 100 years. So I log into the Nintendo shop.
Kat asks, what does WPIG stand for, or is it just the W for the pig? No, the W, radio stations. Actually, I learned about this lore when someone told me. There are two options. On the West Coast, you do K, 3 letters. It's call letters for a radio station. So on the West Coast, you do K, A, B, C, let's say. But on the East Coast, you do W. I don't know why, but you do. So that's why it's WPIG, because if we're doing a radio station, it would be W. K-Rock, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I was wrong on that, actually, because I think K is the East. So I should be KPIG, but I thought W sounded cool, so. Oh, wait. There you go. Urban Style Individual. You got it. So I was right then. But yeah, so WPIG, because we're in Stratford, Connecticut here, obviously. Obviously, as you can see from the top right, that's where we are. So there we go. I was right. There we go.
Yeah. Basically, here's everything. It's there. Okay, I want it. So I go to Nintendo World Championships, NES Edition. I click it.
Oh, okay. I'm always happy to share this. Why 1651? Well, that's because there was, on the bank leaks, the most common transaction was 1651. And you know what that is? Well, that is a $14.99 purchase plus tax. And the $14.99 was to Apple iTunes because we were buying packs, my friend Rodrigo. So that's why it is all a meme. 1651 from PayPal, excuse me. Or is it Apple iTunes? I don't remember. But anyways, 1651 is for that.
I buy it. Okay, game is downloading. Cool. I go back to my dashboard on my Switch, and I see the square where it should show the thumbnail for Nintendo World Championships with a completely empty bar, not loaded with any kind of data, and it's just sitting there. And I'm like, what is it doing? Is it going to download it or not? I don't get it. Frog in my throat.
Frog in my throat.
Excuse me. So I start to scroll to the right, all the way to the right of my dashboard, and I notice, it's not loading it yet because it's updating other things. I mean, I haven't plugged this thing in 7 months, so it makes sense that it's not updated. So it's updating the Nintendo Entertainment System Online, and it's updating the Super NES Online programs. And as it's doing that, it shows that at some point it had started loading the update for the Nintendo Entertainment System Online app. And I can see, I'm looking in the upper right-hand corner, and we're going to look at this in a second. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But I can see, I'm looking in the upper right.
I'll get it. Hold on. Big ups to Garrido in the house. Says, I cannot stop laughing at him saying idiots bought the thing he's holding in his own hands. Yes, that is a magical moment that he once threw in the trash but decided to take out of the trash.
Right-hand corner, and we're going to look at this in a second. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
Oh, please. I was worried.
So I'm looking in the upper right-hand corner of the dashboard, and the section where it would normally say, wired connection, now shows as an empty wireless symbol. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. An empty wireless symbol, huh? Okay.
Okay, I have no idea what that means. Down from the rafters? Okay.
It's not uploading. It's not updating. Everything's just sitting there, not moving at all. Oh? I said, what is going on? So I go into the settings, and I scroll all the way down to internet settings, and I click on it, and it says, how do you want to select your internet setting? And I said, wired, of course. Okay, connected to the internet. Loading.
Wow, that's a goated edit right there. That is a great edit. Great idea. Execution there. Big ups. They know what they're doing, man. That's a great edit.
Loading.
That's awesome.
Loading. I'm like, wow, it's taking forever. And after like a minute of loading, it says, unable to connect to the internet, cannot establish an IP address. And I'm like,
great idea.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What? But I just updated my system. I just went to the store and bought Nintendo World Championships. How can you tell me I don't have an IP address? That doesn't even make sense. I was doing things online. So just to confirm, I went back and I was able to open up my Nintendo Online app and the store app, and they both work.
Oh my God.
So I'm definitely online. So how is it that with this update, Nintendo basically lets you get online, but then errors and says you don't have an IP address and won't let you download games?
Why don't you just restart? I'm sure restarting the console would have fixed this like very quickly, but okay.
Get it. So
I'm white. I don't get it.
First thing I said, well, maybe I got to restart this thing.
Yeah, so you
I
did
went
that,
to the
right?
Power button, and it says put it into sleep, and I'm like, well, that's not restart. That's just sleep. How do you
Oh
restart
yeah, I
this
forgot
thing?
this part.
Up, down, left, and right inside of the Switch here. There is no way to hard restart
Big
your
ass fly
Switch.
boy.
I mean, if you want to be that stupid and that ignorant and that drama-filled, you're going to. You don't even need to have factual evidence of everything. You'll just be a complete idiot.
So I can't help that you're stupid. And you don't understand intelligent conversation and intelligent commentary on something and criticism. So sorry that you're stupid.
Okay.
Now maybe there is, but I guarantee you it must be some secret button combination on the
Secret
console.
button?
Or maybe it has something to do with actually physically
Big ass
doing
fly
it on
boy.
the console rather than through the TV.
Good luck
I don't
on your
know.
pull.
That's what I want to talk with you guys about today and troubleshoot. I
Oh,
figured I would
please.
wait for the podcast to figure this out because I know you guys know better than me.
I know I have nothing else to talk about, so.
But there is nowhere in the Switch to actually restart the console.
Yes, there
I'm
is.
serious.
Uh-huh.
Nintendo, in all of their wisdom,
Uh-huh.
didn't think, maybe someone wants to restart their Switch. I'm serious. I'm blown away that they didn't put that
You are definitely blown, but.
into the goddamn console.
Uh-huh.
They're that stupid. Okay?
Definitely.
So anyway, that's what you fucking do with them. Fuck the Wii U and fuck Nintendo. That thing doesn't do... Anyway.
We played that already in this series. The first episode of this series showed that clip if you want to go check it out. I got a playlist for the DSP versus Nintendo now.
Then I said, well, I got to download these games, right? So I went again into the internet settings. I then set it up to go through my router downstairs. It connected, and it did download the games. Now, it didn't download it as fast as I would have liked. It was a little on the slower side, but it worked. I'm like, oh, okay, this is great. It downloaded the game, so we're good to go. But I was like, I don't want to always use my wireless. I know my wireless is much slower. What if eventually there's a game I want to play online on my Switch? It's going to be too laggy. Like, this sucks. I want to use my wired connection. So I literally tried everything.
No, that literally is not true, but okay, go ahead.
We'll fix this problem. All right? So, what I'd like to do quickly is just show you what I mean, to show you that I'm not lying or anything. You know, I didn't make this up for today's show. Here we are. So let me go get the controller, and I'm going to show you what I mean. The internet works. I plugged that internet cord into my consoles and other things, and it works. It's not that, oh, really, it's messed up. It's the console that bricked itself, essentially, doing this update. It has nothing to do with me.
He loves saying the bricked. It's clearly not bricked.
Wrong. I did everything correct. Yeah, I don't know.
You can't say a console's brick when you're playing it. I mean, come on.
What to do here, because let me show you.
Please show us.
Look at this. This is literally a power symbol. But when you go to the power symbol and you click on it, it's a sleep mode. I don't want a sleep mode. It's not like there's one consistent... I want to restart my console.
Yeah, right? There's a way to do that, sir.
Is there even a power button on this thing? There's no power button on the Nintendo.
Hey, on the back. It's on the back. Look on the back. Yeah, it's in the middle of the back.
No power button on it. So all you can do is, what if I hold down the home button? Sleep mode.
Huh?
Sleep mode. Go to settings. Someone said that. Go to settings. You ready?
Yep. We're ready.
Settings. Hold on.
We are fucking ready, dude.
Let me just make sure.
Oh, we are extremely ready.
That it doesn't show anything I don't want it to show. So hold on. I'm just gonna go down to the power settings.
Hell yeah!
Just want to make sure there's nothing here. Any of this. Wow, I have a lot of system memory still open. All right, so here it is in system settings.
Yeah.
There's your system, and it's just basic stuff.
I hope you click it right.
Sleep mode, and all it has is settings for sleep mode. There's actually no power settings at all anywhere in the
I hope
system
someone
menu,
told him this, right?
So what people are actually telling me is in chat now, which is what I intended. I hope that people would help me here.
Yeah,
you have to go to the Switch and either hold down the button manually, or you have to completely undock the Switch and do it in your hands.
It's too much work. I can't.
Okay? I want you to think about that. It's a console.
Hold the button down for 3 seconds.
Game console. to reboot your game console, they want you to get up, walk over to the console.
Oh, what the fuck? How dare they?
And either hold down the button on it or lift it out of the dock in your hands and turn it into a handheld to reboot it. Nintendo didn't think that you might want to restart your console as a docked home console. That was...
they knew they had some, you know, they didn't think about the users that don't leave their house but once a week and have atrophied all their muscles. They figured you might be able to walk the 2 steps to turn off the console, or as it is a portable console, you already have it out of the dock. But okay, go ahead. Please go.
Too difficult for their brains to figure out that
definitely
capability, right? Let's try it. Let's head over there.
Okay? Let's head over there. See you in an hour, guys. Hang on, let me take a quick stop at the base camp in the Ottoman. Quick gin shot, quick pull. All right, guys, we're gonna be back over there.
And hold down the button first to see if it works. And if that doesn't work, then we'll undock it and see if it works. So let's do 2 tests. Test number 1.
Oh, can I stand up? I successfully did it.
So I held it down, and here's what happened. Sleep mode or power options? Power options? Oh, my God. What a fucking idiot. Restart. Okay. You have to actually get up and hold down the button to get it to restart. You can't do it from any menu.
Did you catch your breath yet? That was a long walk.
I didn't think that you should be able to access this option from here. They want you to walk to the console. That's too difficult to actually access it from the menus. Okay, so that's genius level development right there. Let's hit restart.
Definitely, godlike.
Let's see what happens.
Godlike
because people
development.
are saying this might fix the issue. I'm not convinced this will fix the issue, but we'll
Stupid
find out.
Miyamoto
the reason
asshole.
I'm upset about this, the same exact thing happened to me. By the way, it didn't fix the issue. The same exact thing happened to me with my PS3. On my PlayStation 3. For years and years, no issue, always was able to connect via the internet, download games, play them. All of a sudden, there was a system update like 2.5, 3 years ago. All of a sudden, won't connect to the internet ever again. Their update bricked my ability to connect. So it didn't...
You can't use... He's using bricked real fast and loose here, isn't he? It didn't brick. It didn't brick anything. You can't connect to the internet right now, but okay.
Connect to the internet ever again. Their update bricked my ability to connect. So it didn't fix anything.
Bricked my ability to connect. Yes. I threw a ball through the window and I bricked my Windows ability to shield myself from the outdoors. Yes, I bricked it.
As you can see,
man, I broke my arm and I just bricked my ability to move my arm.
It fixed absolutely nothing. I'm having the same exact issue. All right. And to show you the issue, what I'm going to do is go to settings and I'm going to run the test to get it to try to connect via wired. I just want to be sure it doesn't actually connect and show my IP address. That's why I'm hiding this. So I'm on the internet right now.
Okay,
it
great.
says connection status not connected.
Okay.
So I hit internet settings, searching for networks, because what it's going to do is look for wireless networks in my area, plus my wired connection. I want a wired connection. Connect to the internet via wired connection. I hit the button right now. This is connecting to the internet, console internet, pinging back and forth, bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing.
Bing, bada bing, bada bing,
yes,
bada bing, bada bing.
Switch since I changed my modem. That
Bing,
was
bada
back
bing,
in the
bada bing,
fall,
bada
and
bing,
we
bada
already
bing.
played Mario Wonder and Mario RPG Remake, so it has nothing to do with that. Nothing. It just says connecting to the internet endlessly.
Yep. That's the next step. Restart your router. Takes 10 seconds.
To connect to the network, the error details will now be displayed. I'm going to show you because it said... Oh, no, I can't. It shows the MAC address. I don't want it to show the MAC address. That's what I was worried. Here you go. Ready? Unable to obtain an IP address, please try again later.
Okay, restart the router, I hope.
There it is, in black and white.
Okay.
It will not get an IP address via the Ethernet cable at all. It just won't do it. There's nothing I can do. It will not connect it ananymore.
You want to search the error code?
So, here's the thing. I can connect wirelessly. In fact, I will do it right now. I just don't want you guys to see the settings, so I'm going to let it connect wirelessly here. Okay.
Yeah.
Successfully connected. I'm going to back out. Okay, so now I'm connected wirelessly downstairs. So
she sucks his dick.
Right next to Cat crying. Logan K says, by his logic, Super Blind Man's eyes were bricked. Yeah, he bricked his ability to see, Logan. That was his own fault.
Basically what happened...
Target bag. Hype pull. 4 gold star. Target bag. The Undying.
...was they did a system update, and it makes it so I can't use USB Ethernet anymore. Isn't that nice of them?
What the fuck is Nintendo thinking?
Have you tried to unplug the dongle and plug it back in? Are we doing anything but bitching, or we're just bitching? I guess. Yeah.
Factory reset it. You want me to factory reset my Switch, deleting all settings, all games, and all customizations that I have?
No one said
you want
that.
Me to start from fucking scratch.
Oh, one person Dent said that, and let's latch onto that. Excuse me.
Have to reset up the Switch from scratch. That's
yeah,
what you're
definitely.
telling me.
Please, yes, do that. That's what we want. Yes.
Guys, I don't know where you've been. I already did the hard reset. You're late. People are like, do a hard reset. We already did. We just did it live. Now here come the apologists.
Right? Here we go. Here are the dick riders.
Apologists. Oh, you don't need the hard connection. Just use the Wi-Fi. You'll never play a game online again. The Nintendo apologists are out in force. Here we go. It's okay that they bricked it. Don't worry about it.
Nothing is brick, sir. You're looking at the home screen right now.
That's fine, right? That's perfectly fine. No problem. Just, yes. Yeah, I just completely let them take away my fucking ability to use the internet. Yeah, it's fine.
You still have the internet, sir. And you also used a third-party dongle, so you might want to make sure that's working, right?
Fine. Thanks, Nintendo. You guys are great. You know what? In fact, since they took away my Ethernet capability, why don't I go out and buy about 400 amiibos to show my appreciation to Nintendo too, right? Why don't I buy the Switch OLED as well? Why don't I tattoo Miyamoto on my chest too, right? Why don't we just keep giving Nintendo money for fucking up? I mean, the things...
Yeah, that's what you're doing, so you're doing it correctly there.
You people say are ridiculous. They fucked the console up. And I'm supposed to be happy?
That is an amiibo, yes.
I'm supposed to be okay with it, right? Nintendo fanboys are the most hardcore fucking fanboys on the planet Earth. They will defend Nintendo no matter what wrongs they do, right? They will defend...
Splatoon sold a fuck ton of copies, and Splatoon 2 did as well, but yes, third-party people would likely bash it, correct?
And Nintendo.
Right.
Tomorrow, Iwata could come out and say...
don't do it! Do not do this! I have not done it today yet. Okay? I have not. But if he says something slanderous about Iwata, I will do it. Okay? I will. So I hope this is not going negative or slanderous. Here we go. Let me listen. Let me listen one more time. Hold on.
The planet Earth, they will defend...
Yeah, let's hear. I just want to hear what he says.
Nintendo, no matter what wrongs they do, right? They will defend Nintendo. Nintendo tomorrow, Iwata could come out and say, please understand, fuck you.
That's it. Okay, bring out the Asian voice. You asked for it. I will not stand for this slander. Never. Waits at every rainbow's end. Thank you, Iwata. Thank you for everything you've done for us. We'll never forget the things you've given us, Iwata. I do believe the same in you, and I hope the best for everyone, like Iwata did. Never forget. Yes. Get ready for the second verse. Get ready for the second verse. We need to hear this. Please. I believe in make believe. Yes. Yes. Fairy tale and lucky charms and... Okay. I like that jump.
We don't like customer. Suck our big Japanese and the fanboys would come out and say, oh, that's great. We love sucking Jap. And they'd find ways to justify. I already checked and it says that the dock is updated. Just so you know, because people are saying maybe you have to update the dock. I already checked and it says update dock, update console. I did both. It says everything's up to date. Okay. So essentially this update did make it that my USB adapter for the Ethernet doesn't work with this console anymore. But
third-party adapter, by the way, just making sure y'all recognize that.
Here's the weirdest part. It does, because I can still go online. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Well, anyway, you'll just have to take my word for it, because I'm going to show you my log.
That's for most things, actually, isn't it?
And everything. But if I'm not logged into the wireless, and if I go to Nintendo eShop, it connects. I'm serious. It connects, and I could browse the whole eShop, and I can buy games. That's how I got Nintendo World Championship.
Okay. Right.
So it doesn't make sense that I can go to their shop, connect, and buy games if the Ethernet doesn't work. It does work, but for some reason, they blocked out the ability to use the Ethernet adapter fully with this update. Yeah. So
they blocked out the ability to use this adapter fully. That was part of the update. That was in the patch notes. This will block your ability to use the third-party dongle you got effectively. I remember those in the patch notes. It's very, very controversial update. But yes, I did read that as well.
Pretty messed up. Yeah, they're assholes. They screwed up the console, and I'm just supposed to take it. I'm just supposed to be like, oh, yeah, that's fine, Nintendo. Thanks for the update that took away a critical component that I've had since the launch of your console. Right? Ellipsian says set up your IP manually. How would Ellipsian, that wouldn't work.
Ellipsian, you assume I know what an IP address is, and I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's manually set up the IP address. The IP address is on the modem. It wouldn't be the IP address for the console. The console is supposed to resolve an IP address through your modem. That's the idea. And it can't do that. It's fucked up because the adapter's not working because they bricked it. Like, even if I put in a manual IP address of my router or my modem, it won't work. It needs its own IP address, and it can't assign an IP address. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Here's what I really think. I think what they did is they're only basically patching this thing for the newer consoles now. So, for example, if you had a Switch OLED that has the Ethernet built into the dock, I'm sure that works. But anyone who has the older Switch that you needed the USB adapter, I think they just bricked them all.
But the sad fact is, there's morons who bought that.
They bricked the adapter. So,
yes. You have to mean it's a common thing that happens. A full shutdown and restart fixes it. Well,
so essentially, if there's anything,
I use a dongle for mine, and I didn't have any problems. But I know every situation is different. But if I did have Phil's problem, I sure would try more troubleshooting than Philip's just restart.
Coming up, multiplayer on Switch, I can't play it. Yeah. I can never play a multiplayer game on Switch ever. Everything has to be single player offline, and if I'm going to download a game, I have to use wireless, and then I have to basically have it slow boat download because the wireless is slow.
Slow boat download?
Nintendo. All right, so that's it, right?
Slow boat
there's no resolution.
download.
We're done. Okay, thanks, Nintendo. I just wanted to clarify that they did that. Thanks a lot, Nintendo, and all their wisdom. But you know what? I'm in the mood. I think I'll go to the Nintendo eShop and I'll buy a whole bunch of merch or something. I'll ship to my house tonight, right?
Why not?
Because that's what people do when Nintendo does something bad, they reward them. Correct? So that's what I should do, spend a lot of money. Like the apology. I can't believe someone actually just said, can't you just use the Wi-Fi in chat? It's like,
you can, yes.
Do you not understand?
You do not understand? I'm trying to make a point here. And by the way, Logan K makes a good point. On the Wii U, on the Switch, the dongle maximum speed for most of them when they first came out was 100 megabits, right? But the Wi-Fi was faster than the dongle was allowed through that USB port. And I don't know if OLED fixed that. But the Wi-Fi is actually faster than the dongle is. Now, of course, sometimes you want a more consistent connection. You want that. But the consistency is given by the Ethernet port if you want that. Because that is enough bandwidth for the fucking games we're playing on the Switch, guys. But all right.
And the whole point is that Nintendo should not be bricking pieces of your console at a whim. Right?
At a whim. We should not be bricking your consoles at a whim. One more time. I'm sorry. I do apologize for this.
Spoken as you cross your heart. Oh, I believe in.
All right, stop. I was just joking. I was just a joke. Big ups to Stuart Hogan. Last video of the day right here.
So shocked the world. Although I don't find this news shocking.
Just trying to keep current. Here we go.
Shocking at all. All right. I think it's just inevitable that it was going to come out. But of course, people freak out and act like it's a big deal. So this is an actual Twitter post from the Nintendo Company Limited official
account. God.
Ready? This is Furukawa, president of Nintendo.
Okay, come on.
Forever blue. Why shouldn't I believe the same in you?
Okay, every time he breaks out the Japanese voice, I have to do that.
We will make an announcement. Ready?
This is Furukawa.
Furukawa, president of
do we have to add that height at the end?
Official account. Ready? This is Furukawa, president of Nintendo.
Furukawa. This is Furukawa.
We will make an announcement about the successor to Nintendo Switch within this fiscal year. It will have been over 9
Is this bad? Are we going to make this bad?
years since we announced the existence of Nintendo Switch back in March 2015.
Yeah.
We will be holding a Nintendo Direct this June regarding the Nintendo Switch software lineup for the latter half of 2024.
Could this be
Please
bad?
be aware, there will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during that presentation.
Yeah. So is this... how are we going to make this into a negative?
So, number one, appreciate the president of Nintendo getting ahead of this. Why? Because so many times these guys say nothing, right? And they try to keep it under wraps. And what ends up happening is ridiculous, rampant speculation, baseless assumptions.
Okay.
People saying absolutely ridiculous things like, oh, there's a Nintendo Direct coming up, and so you know they're going to talk about the Switch too, right? Which is ridiculous. That because no one ever has any information about that, but they always just make it up to try to have clickbait news and stuff. I almost feel like this is the president of Nintendo, Furukawa, literally saying, I don't want drama around this nonsense. I'm going to just announce it.
Yeah, it's Furukawa saying, I'm done with the drama. I'm done with it. I'm tired of it, and I'm done with it. Nintendo is going to move forward positively.
Ahead of time, so that way no one can make stuff up, which is a good approach in my opinion.
Nintendo is ignoring the haters. Nintendo has decided to ignore the detractors. And you know what? Nintendo positive. That's our new motto. Yeah.
Transparency is appreciated. So the two things you learn here, number one, they're making a new Switch. We already knew that. Right now, is it going to be called the Switch? Probably not.
Yes.
But we already knew they're going to make a new console. I mean, the real announcement would have been, oh, we've decided to get out of the console business. So I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Nintendo
why would
was
they?
Like, done? No. We knew they were going to make another console, right? I mean, Switch is one of their most profitable consoles of all time. Why in the holy heck would they not make another one? Right?
Correct.
The real news here is that they're going to talk about it in the next fiscal year. So that means, you know, within the end of this year, we're going to know about this new console. Now,
okay, yes, that's what he said. It's not that hard.
Information of it, and I would guess if that's the case,
it
probably means, excuse me, that they're probably going to sell it next year or next fiscal year.
Wow, look at this galaxy brain take here.
Now, the other thing that I appreciate is that he literally says, even though there's a Nintendo Direct coming up in June, there's no new console information in it. Good. Good for saying that, because too many idiots on the internet just make shit up about it and keep saying, oh, we're going to get all this information about it and we're going to, here's our speculation, here's our hype. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You don't work for Nintendo. You don't know anything. You just make shit up for people to click on your garbage content.
And that's what you do, and then you talk about it in the Level 1 podcast. But okay, keep going.
And it's stupid because people believe it. They actually
like
build
you.
up hype and stuff around stuff that's just nonsensical. So anyway. I hope that when they do announce it, it's going to be something better to what gamers would really want. But if we look at it...
I hope you're not saying that gamers did not want the Switch, sir. I hope we're not going there.
Nintendo's track record, the answer is probably no, it will not be. Nintendo is infamous for completely disregarding fan feedback when it comes to designing consoles, right? What do the fans want? We want more powerful hardware on the inside so that we can actually have our games look as good as the competitors, right? Imagine a Mario game or a Zelda game that's running in full 1080p 60 frames with insane amounts of detail, or
imagine that
4K, right? My God, it would blow your socks off. Instead,
blow your socks off, dude. You don't wear socks anyway.
Games and worst performing games. I mean, are you kidding me? Tears of the Kingdom was a great game that looked awful. It's just sad that they don't
looked awful.
Care.
Yeah, I must have missed that one.
Competitive. Instead, they always have to have a gimmick, right?
It
We're
looked
gonna waggle
awful.
around with motion controls. We're gonna have a stupid screen controller no one ever asked for or wanted. We're gonna have a console that's not really a home console. It's a hybrid, portable console, home hybrid. But now it's weak because of that. Like, how about you just make a fucking console that's good? You ever think about that? Like, back in the day with like Super Nintendo, like, what was the thing that Nintendo innovated? Better technology in the carts. So
we're going back now 30 years? Has it been 30 years? 25 years now? Okay, so yeah, let's go back to ancient history, guys. Okay, so with the SNES, let's see what they did. Nintendo should just follow this. Okay, go ahead. When they sold... Okay, let's go, Philip.
Better than anything else of their competition, and an innovative controller that allowed better games to be developed, right?
Are we going to say that the Wii was not an innovative controller?
Can you tell me one game developed for Switch that's better because it was developed for Switch? Can anyone, literally, can you put your hand up and say, oh yeah, well this game is Switch exclusive and it's really good because it was on Switch?
Breath of the Wild?
No. Nintendo has lost their way when it comes to what they're good at.
They said the thing.
Is great, but gimmicks are not. They need to innovate to make better gameplay experiences, not just say, oh, we don't do what everyone else does. So here's an underpowered console that has a finicky, wonky thing that we can claim is a gimmick. That's cool.
It's a finicky, wonky thing. That was in the press conference, actually. All right, guys, we're releasing the Switch. And let me tell you, it's a finicky, wonky thing. You're going to love this, okay? It's going to be semi-portable, but you can also play on the screen. Yeah, it's finicky and wonky, but you're going to love this.
When you know, in reality, I think what people would rather happen is have better games, right?
Yes.
And I hate to say it.
Uh-oh,
right
I love
now,
to say it.
My Switch is gathering dust and has been for quite some time. Last few years, right? Maybe we turn that sucker on 2 times, 3 times a year tops.
That's because you talk about how much you hate Nintendo and never play their games because you don't get enough money for them. But okay.
While the other consoles are constantly being used, right? It's
go
sad.
ahead.
Like, there's nothing to play on that dang thing. Yet they say, oh, it's the best-selling console. I don't care. Like, I literally don't care. If it's the best-selling console, if there's no good games to play on it, it doesn't matter. You know? Just because people who aren't mainstream gamers and aren't people who play games all the time casually bought your console in droves just like they did the Wii, doesn't mean that the console has done anything for the games industry.
The console did nothing for the games industry. Okay.
So, yeah, I am sad at Nintendo's track record, and I would hope that with the new console, they will turn things around. Do I have any kind...
You know who's not sad? Nintendo shareholders.
Of confidence? No. However, I will say this. We may finally get new titles we've been waiting for. How about an actual new Mario Kart game for the first time in like a decade? That would be nice. How about a new Mario? We didn't have a new Mario since the launch of the Switch in 2017.
Yep.
It's a 3D Mario. And Odyssey was amazing. You know, I would like to have better first-party games at this point than we're really getting. 1 or 2 a year is not enough. And now we're at a point where there's like nothing. Like, what exactly is coming out? Well, we're going to find out in June. That's what he's saying. It's direct in June.
Yeah, thank you, Fats, for saying it. Innovate by being like their competitors. Sound good? Yeah, that's what we got to do. Become another PlayStation or Xbox, and then you'll sell more than you're selling now? Is that the idea?
He's going to explain the final life cycle games of the Switch. You know?
Yes, final life cycle.
The Switch wasn't a bad console, in my opinion.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Man, to me, it just didn't feel like important or special. For a lot of people, I guess it was. For them, it was their generation.
I would play it, but I can't because it'll block the whole video. But it doesn't matter what you think.
It's Wii. But for me, it was just like, So some games were beautiful on it, you know? And that's the sad part. Is like I said, Mario Odyssey ran superbly good on it. So it doesn't explain why games like Breath of the Wild or the recent Pokemon Scarlet and Violet run absolutely horribly on it. It just doesn't even seem to make much sense. I don't know.
This is so lame.
I hope whatever they come out with will be a better piece of hardware that people can develop for and actually have games run better. But
guys,
positive,
we know Nintendo, right? At this point, you would be kind of fooling yourself.
To
think that what next console they put out will actually be powerful. Okay.
Okay, so we are just pre-bitching about stuff now. Okay, so we're not bitching about what was. We're not bitching about things that were. We're bitching about things that could be in the future. That's very positive streamer. You know what I'm saying? But all right, guys, you're all legends. I will get the music started for you right after the outro song, and then we'll have that being said at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I Run the House says no good games. Apparently includes the entire Xenoblade franchise and unique competitive games like Smash and Splatoon. But pop off, King. Speaking of King. We'll be doing Kino Casino episode today on that being said, so I hope you're there for it. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are all legends. Don't you forget it. Tunes on the other side of the outro. Bye!